ample amount. They season it well and give you enough that you don't have to worry about going away hungry.
Come hungry to Jeff's family-friendly restaurant on Hancock Street.
This is great. I love it.
Really good. Glad I came today.
Jeff's family-friendly restaurant on Hancock Street.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan. Oh, come on, Ref! That's simple human sense.
Rayburn Insurance in Smyrna.
Come see me, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance in downtown Smyrna today.
Microsoft shares hit an all-time high today. Thanksgiving's a week from Thursday. Consumers are cheering a large drop in turkey prices this year. The avian flu is gone, and the American Farm Bureau tells USA Today that turkey prices are down more than 20% from last year. The Chevy Blazer EV, Motor Trend's SUV of the year for 2024. The report notes it's not only a good-looking vehicle and performs, it's got real door handles. Jessica Ettinger, CNBC.
Are you the parent of a 2 to 7-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting free radio offer. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse, the Parents' Choice Award-winning online learning program that's actually changing the lives of early learners everywhere.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Right now, we're offering a special radio promo to try it free for a month, but you have to go to abcmouse.com/radio to claim your free month. That's abcmouse.com/radio.
Sponsored by Age of Learning.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Rolling negative equity into some other vehicles. So it was a mixture of both. And for the last year, I've been trying to work with my wife to try to get back on track. And so finally, this last month, we both agreed. It was harder to convince her, but she finally got on board. And that's why I'm calling now, is now I'm not.
Okay, you're on both on board. We're ready.
Yes.
What's the household income?
Household income, let's see, net.
More than 3 million people quit their jobs last month, and surveys suggest another 50% or more of all employed people are at least thinking about changing jobs. But searching for a new position when you're already working can be risky, even if you're searching from home. Recruiters see candidates making a few common mistakes, which may not be so obvious to job seekers. First, candidates should not search on their company time, and especially not from their work computer. Candidates should not use their work email address in their search. I often receive resumes that are sent from their work accounts. It makes potential employers think twice, because how you treat your current employer can be a good indication of how you'll treat your next one. And keep in mind, if you've outgrown your job but you like where you work, you might try seeking relevant openings with your current employer first. When it comes to filling job vacancies, many companies are happy to discover that they can fill the job
Big
internally.
differences in immune response exist between males and females, with COVID-19 responses providing the latest examples. Sabra Klein, an expert in sex differences in immunity at Johns Hopkins, says it's not all a matter of genes.
Any of this biology, these are referred to as sex differences, but this is only half of what can cause differences between men and women. The other half are these socially constructed roles that may cause us to engage in different behaviors, be different in how we utilize healthcare, maybe even the timing at which we utilize healthcare. This can include our gender identities, but it can also just include those norms that define us as men and women in our society.
Klein says holistic awareness of all of these factors is needed by both individuals and the healthcare system in order to help people make good choices for healthier lives. At Johns Hopkins, I'm Elizabeth Tracy.
Millions of Americans have been kicked off Medicaid in the past 7 months. It's part of the so-called unwinding. I'm Rainey Risam, and this is your KFF Health News Minute. During the pandemic state of emergency, states weren't allowed to kick people off the government insurance program for those with low incomes and disabilities. Now they're checking the eligibility of every enrollee. More than 10 million people have lost coverage so far, many because of paperwork problems, not because they don't qualify. And the review process is far from over. State and local governments are receiving billions in opioid settlement dollars, and some of it is going to law enforcement. Carrie Spears lost her nephew to a fentanyl overdose. She wants the funds to go to treatment for addiction.
People died for this money, and I take that seriously.
Officials are spending some of it on squad cars, radio equipment, and canine training. That means less for detox centers, counseling, and recovery services. Track the settlement money at kffhealthnews.org.
Hello, this is Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. Often when a man or woman finish pre-planning their funerals with me, I hear, "We should have done this 10 years ago." Or, "I thought about doing this years ago, but just never got around to it." Seems that we often put off the inevitable for ourselves. As one wise pastor put it, it's never too late to do what's right. Why not mark down on your calendar to call me to talk about your funeral needs at 615-893-2422. It's never too late.
When Roscoe Brown started his local family business in 1940, he knew the importance of treating customers like family, and now 80-plus years later, that same commitment continues. Our trained, certified, and insured technicians come to your home and do the job right the first time. Roscoe Brown does heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and insulation. Call Roscoe Brown and get that needed checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com. Next, another special News Radio WGNS broadcast.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Prep sports coverage starts right now. WGNS Primetime Sports is honored to bring you the 77th season of coverage with tonight's high school sports broadcast of Rutherford County Prep Athletics. It's State Farm Prep Sports. Veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, in their 25th year together, are ready to bring you the story of tonight's contest. Here are the 2023 Tennessee Association of Broadcasters recipients for Best Sports Coverage, Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, with tonight's contest on News Radio WGNS.
And a pleasant evening from Roger Perry Field on the campus of Mount Juliet High School. John Dinkins along with Brian Barrett and Rod Edwards. Rod joining me right now, where tonight we'll have the battle between the Mount Juliet Bears and the Oakland Patriots here on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. This is the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And they've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And we are here. It's lose or go home. Rod, there's no turning back. And we got several games to talk about tonight. Just a quick little eye-opener about this one tonight. Always a good Mount Juliet team, and they seem to be in the playoffs every year.
Yes, they have. I think things kind of slowed down the last 2 years, but they still got in the playoffs last year. But they opened up another school, Green Hill, which kind of took from them. But it looks like the Golden Bears are back, John.
And they're going to be facing a tough Oakland Patriots squad who had a big rebound win last week after losing to Riverdale. And they needed that win, and I look for them to they have their eye on the Warriors again.
Yes, and the big thing is they got to be focused on the Golden Bears. They cannot even worry about the Warriors. If you start looking ahead, things can get up. Coach Perry, he's Trey Perry, not the Roger Perry of the field we're at, but probably a younger brother. But they have a good program, and they're very quality, so you can't let up on them. You got to really come with your A game.
Well, we're going to talk about that and all the other games that are going on when we return with the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Hi, this is Dan at Music World in Drummer's Den. We have new things going on here for Christmas. We have gift cards available for any amount from $1 up to whatever you want to spend on it. We have Christmas specials going on. Our prices are competitive. Sometimes we're even below the online prices. We have layaway plans available, and this is real popular at Christmas. Music World in Drummer's Den, 2762 South Church, right across the street from Indian Hills Golf Course.
When Rutherford Countyans think of insurance professionals, they think Rayburn Insurance Agency at 200 South Lowry in Smyrna, meeting the needs of thousands of customers since 1973. You can trust Rayburn Insurance with all your needs, a place where customer service really matters. It's personal with Rayburn Insurance, as fans of local sports, as friends, and as insurance professionals. Check them out at rayburn.net or call 615-459-4145. Rayburn Insurance, for business, auto, home, and life insurance.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Hi, I'm Rick Thornton, Senior Vice President and Commercial Banker at First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. If you have commercial and business financial needs, let me put my extensive experience to work for you, and you'll see why First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is the place for hometown banking. We have branches at 1708 Gateway Boulevard and 3427 Memorial Boulevard, and always online at fnbmt.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS 401715.
Sir Pizza.
Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
This is Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. Did you know that you can plan your funeral in advance without actually paying for your funeral in advance? In other words, if it's not a convenient time to pay for your funeral, you can still choose your funeral items and we'll file them away for later. Let's consider that together. You make the decisions for yourself, and when that financial window opens up, it becomes an easier decision. Call me at 615-893-2422 and let's plan together.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
It's the Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Time now for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rick's Barbecue has quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. Also, be sure to try other favorites like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. We're going to start tonight with a game that's north of here, or a little bit north, I guess, maybe west. I'm not sure. But anyway, Cookville's at Riverdale. At Riverdale tonight, we'll have a live report, by the way, from Clark Blair from there tonight. But Cookville, another team is kind of like Mount Juliet. They may have an off year every once in a while, but they usually are staying in the playoffs.
They always seem to be very fundamentally sound. Good teams are just like that. Siegel, they beat Siegel last week 35-14, had a good running game going. Their quarterback, Blake Owen, is a dual threat. He had 2 touchdowns, but he has 802 yards passing this year, and he has 784 rushing. So he is a true dual threat.
And what do you think Will Kreisky's telling his bunch? You know, not look ahead, I'm sure, but they got to take care of business tonight and take care of it early.
Yeah, big thing is their defense is going to have to slow down the running game. Cookville, what they want to do with some of the other teams that have been successful with Riverdale are giving them fits is control the ball with the running game, mix in with a little passing. So they've really got to stay focused And offensively, you got to connect those passes, which Braden Graham has been outstanding, John.
Oh, yeah. I looked up his stats the other day, and I guess you probably got him there, but it's amazing. And his completions to interceptions are, just minute in terms of interceptions.
Right, only 3 interceptions, 39 touchdowns. I mean, what a difference. And a lot of times, the quarterbacks are pretty close in their touchdowns and interceptions. 3,088 yards, passing 73% completion rate. Here's the one number that really blows me away. His quarterback rating is 141. I mean,
yeah,
that's just.
Yeah.
I think, was it 150 the max?
I think that's right. It is amazing, and we've seen him up close and personal, and he is everything that you see on paper, that's for sure. And Riverdale tonight, they win that one, they'll be in the quarterfinals with the winner of this game tonight. Ravenwood's at Smyrna, and we'll have a live report from Danny Brewer from Smyrna. Again, Smyrna at home against a much tougher Ravenwood team probably than Independence was.
Yes. In fact, they met earlier this year. Ravenwood won the game. It was early in the year handily. Well, Smyrna was losing their first 4 and now on a 7-game winning streak. I did hear, I didn't realize that, but they lost their top 2 quarterbacks in the first game of the season when they lost to Alcoa. They have a young man now, a sophomore, who's starting to really come around, and so Will Hester just keeps doing amazing things with that kind of loss and still be able to be right here at the second round of the playoffs.
Smyrna facing a little bit of an injury situation with Thomas Jones. Don't know whether he'll play tonight. I think with a high ankle sprain, he probably won't. But they lose a double threat there, weapon on defense and offense.
Yeah, that's going to make a difference in them. Last week we saw that Barksdale had to take over the running game. It was more of a power game, but he came through for him, 108 yards. Because he's kind of been having a back seat the last few games with Jones getting hot. It takes more a power game to a speed game. It's going to be a tough game for either team. Both teams have really come on strong late.
What makes it difficult, I think, for Smyrna, with Thomas Jones, you had that outside speed threat and a good combination with him and Barksdale. But now it's just you take that away with him not playing. They're going to have to find another key, and I think you've got some people, maybe McVeter's in there, that might could do the same thing. Hasn't had that many touches, but they'll just have to see, and I think that's something Matt Williams will experiment with tonight.
Right, and they also need that passing game going. Austin Morris has really improved through the year. We saw him the first game of the season, really had very few completions, but he's really come on, and that part of the game's going to have to work to offset and change some balance with Barksdale running power game.
Well, that's Ravenwood at Smyrna, and again, we mentioned Clark and Danny will both be out there tonight with reports from Riverdale and Smyrna. When we come back, we will continue with the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. You're listening to the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Roscoe Brown is seeking highly motivated HVAC plumbing apprentices to join our Next Tech Academy. If you're eager to become an HVAC technician or plumbing technician and want to improve your skills while learning new ones, this is your chance to launch your career. Roscoe Brown's Next Tech Academy is a program that offers you the benefits of being a full-time employee, all while learning and developing new skills.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-893-1417. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
Each team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-895-2700, and I can save you time and money.
We're talking now with Heather here at Carpets by Osborne. Tell us what it's like to work at a family business.
It's a lot of fun. However, it's a lot of work. Everybody has to pull their weight equally.
What do you think are some of the advantages of people doing business with a family business versus a corporate business?
We are here to answer all questions. We're responsible for scheduling jobs. We're not here to sell you material and pass you off to a list of installers.
Carpets by Osborne on Northwest Broad, next to Tire World.
Toots, good food and fun.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants. When I go places, people like to tell me their favorite menu item. One of the most popular is our catfish basket. Delicious fillets of catfish, fried golden brown and served over curly fries, or any side item for that matter. They're on our menu daily and on special every single Friday. At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the Countdown to Kickoff. John Dinkins with Rod Edwards here, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And we continue the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, and we go to Eagleville at Moore County. And this has always been a tough matchup for the Eagleville Eagles, Rod.
Yes, especially this year. Moore County is undefeated, 11-0. Got a quarterback that is up for Mr. Football. So, you know, they've already played them this year. They battled them pretty hard. Got 20 points off them, and at that time they hadn't been scoring many points. But the Eagles are coming on, John.
And it's a game that if Eagleville's got to play deep, I think they're going to play good defense. But this is a different animal they're facing tonight. It's going to be a tough game for the Eagles. MTCS will be host to FACS, and I don't know much about FACS, but I do know a lot about MTCS.
Yes, but what you have tonight, you have 2 running backs that are up for Mr. Football. So Brian Shields is the runner for FACS. He has 1,800 yards rushing, 33 touchdowns. Last week in their game against Grace Christian, when they won 56-42, he had 4 rushing touchdowns, a punt return for touchdown, and a kickoff return for touchdown, John.
A key there, they gave up a lot of points. MTCS is pretty good about putting points up on their own with Eli Wilson.
They are, but they've got a pretty tough defense. Mm-hmm. They really held down South Pittsburgh's offense when they lost that one game, a team that also is undefeated, and they have a good defense. That's the difference than them and Grace Christian. But Eli Wilson has been 1,400 yards rushing this year, 24 touchdowns, but I think he has more help.
All right, Rod, and that's a look at your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And when we come back, we'll check the forecast and talk about the key keys to the game. And to get you ready for tonight's game as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense.
Rayburn Insurance in Smyrna.
Come see me, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance in downtown Smyrna today.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back with the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Currently, it's 49 degrees, and here's Ray Miller with a Fans Heating and Air football forecast.
Thanks, John. A cool night in store. We'll see temperatures in the upper 40s at kickoff and dropping down into the lower 40s by the end of the game. We should stay dry. I can't completely rule out a little bit of drizzle briefly, but in general, it looks like a dry evening. Winds out of the north at 5 to 15 miles an hour. I'm WGNS weatherology meteorologist Ray Miller with your Fans Heating and Air forecast, your Rutherford County heating and air experts since 1966.
Time now for the keys to the game, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna. Auto, home, business, and life insurance since 1973.
It's Mount Juliet hosting the Oakland Patriots tonight. Rod, some keys to the game here tonight. I know Oakland wants to run the ball, dominate the clock. So does Mount Juliet, I guess, because they're a little identical, really.
They are, and they're both basically wing T offenses. So we probably will see a lot of running. Big thing, though, that Oakland needs to do is keep Atticus Fiorita off of their quarterback. He's had 15 sacks. Got a pretty tough defense, but they've got to protect the quarterback and be able to work inside, outside in the running game. Defensively, they've got to keep make Mount Juliet, make them punt the ball, not keep the ball very long, starting their time with the ball, because that's their goal.
I think Oakland would like to get out to a really early, get them early, and dominate that time of possession.
Yeah, and once you get time of possession, just eat that clock up.
All right, Brian Barrett's now going to join us with our players to watch for tonight's game.
Time now for your players to watch, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, along with JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
Well, first of all, let's take a look at the Mount Juliet Golden Bears, so that way we can spend a little more time on the Oakland Patriots. We'll start with their quarterback, two-year starter, Tyler Travers. He is a junior. Tyler is 115 of 161 passing for 1,453 yards, 13 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He's also rushed for 204 yards on 35 carries, 3 TDs, a two-year starter again, and had 500 yards passing last year, 500 yards rushing, I should say. In the backfield, you're going to see Harrison Edwards, a junior, has rushed for 1,012 yards. Also, Atticus Friota, he is a junior, and also tight end William Zerniak. He is a senior. Now, senior John Michael Crudup was injured in the game on October 20th. Franklin hasn't returned. He had 154 carries for 943 yards and 12 TDs, along with several catches as well. So him being out has certainly hurt them. You'll see wide receivers Easton Spurlock, Braxton Corey, Willie Hoyt, and Baylor Osborne. One of their real weapons is their kicker, Daniel Echeverria. He is a Mr. Football semifinalist, averaging over 40 yards per punt. He is 44 of 49 on kickoffs, or rather 44 of 49 kickoffs have been touchbacks this year. 30 for 30 on PAT, so perfect. 7 of 7 on field goals that are over 40 yards. He's 3 of 5 on field goals, 40 plus, and has hit a 50-yarder on the season this year. So that's a look at the players to watch for the Mount Juliet Golden Bears.
And we're going to take a break, and we will come back. We'll have the offensive players and the players to watch for the Oakland Patriots here on the countdown to kickoff.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Mills Family Pharmacy has served Murfreesboro and surrounding communities for nearly 2 decades. From a simple prescription refill, an over-the-counter remedy, to a compounded prescription, Mills Family Pharmacy can help.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. Come on down and see us. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
At Mills, we also offer a medication delivery service. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony, then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do, but your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Brian's going to continue with the players to watch. That's all for the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Kickoff is next here on News Radio WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna. But first, Brian here with the rest of the lineups.
All right, let me give you just a few defensive players for Mount Juliet. Carson Waltz with 89 tackles, William Zernick, also Atticus Friota, and Isaiah Roseberry. Now, for the Oakland Patriots players to watch.
Time now for your players to watch. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, along with JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
All right, here we go. You'll see 2 quarterbacks here tonight. Patrick Freeman in 11 games, 55 of 77 passing for 825 yards, 6 TDs, 4 interceptions. Kyler Creasy in 7 games this year, 38 of 64 passing, 432 yards, 3 TDs, 2 interceptions. Oakland has passed for 1,358 yards, have 3,113 yards rushing. In the backfield, it starts with DeJuan Morris, Mr. Football semifinalist, 132 carries for 1,420 yards, 20 TDs. Ashton Jones, senior, 137 carries, 1,022 yards, 17 TDs. You'll also see Craig Tutt, maybe some Avery Hainsworth, Kalijah King, and Kenny Gregory in the backfield. Wideouts, Juan Morris had some big carries last week, had about 100 yards receiving last week. Bronson Crisp, Kalijah King, Chase Bandy, and others. Jacob Taylor averaging 46 yards on punt average, 58-yard kickoff average, and is 3 of 5 on field goals this season, so a pretty good kicker in his own right. Oakland's defense, led by Corey Smith, 76 tackles, 6 sacks, 7.5 tackles for loss, and an interception, 2 forced fumbles. Caleb Ellison, Trey Johnson, Gus Ramsey, Quentin Norfolk, Craig Tutt, some of your defensive leaders for the Oakland Patriots. And that's a look at your players to watch here for the Oakland Patriots. Oakland Patriots clad in the white road uniforms, red pants, red numbers, white helmets tonight, with the Oakland Football Patriot on the helmets. Mount Juliet Golden Bears in the gold pants, black tops, gold numbers, black helmets with MJ on the side for Mount Juliet. Coin toss taking place at the 50-yard line right on the MJ logo in the center of the field. The official talking to both teams, getting ready to flip the coin here. It's in the air. Falls to the turf, talking to Oakland here now. Points to Oakland, taps an Oakland player on the side, and Oakland won the toss and has declined to the second half. So Oakland will decline the ball. They'll get the ball to start in the second half and will be kicking off to the Mount Juliet Bears. So we're about ready for some football here from Mount Juliet tonight. Again, getting reports from Riverdale hosting Cookeville, from Clark Blair, Smyrna hosting Ravenwood tonight. Danny Brewer there. Eagleville at Moore County tonight, and MTCS is hosting FACS. That's First Assembly Christian School, by the way. About ready to go here at Roger Perry Field in Mount Juliet High School, where they have the largest jumbotron in the state of Tennessee for high schools. What do you think about it, John?
Well, it is big. I'll say that. I'm in love with the stadium. I love the outlook of the stadium. It's a little bit like Lincoln County.
Kind of in a bowl. They got hedges around the area.
And I like it's kind of like Middle Tennessee Christians kind of patterned their stadium after it a little bit. So really a great place, and it's a very short walk to the concession stand. I do like that too.
The stadium they've got plenty of seats, but it's not a very long walk up the stairs here on this side.
100 years of football, Mount Juliet football.
Yep.
And I can't tell you how many times been either they've been to our place somewhere in Rutherford County, we've been here, but more so they've been to us. But they seem to always be in the playoff hunt no matter what.
Well, wherever you may be listening, whether it's on FM, on AM, on our web stream, if you're listening on YouTube, if you're listening on X, if you're listening on Facebook, wherever you're listening, thank you for listening in tonight. I want to thank MMC, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, one of our brand new sponsors. They've been with us for a long, long time. They are back. We thank you, Joey P. We missed you. It was only a short hiatus, and glad you're back with us. And that MMC West Lawn is beautiful out there, Joey. And can't wait to talk with you about that here in the coming weeks. And appreciate your loyalty here to Rutherford County. And thanks for being a part of our broadcast here and your commitment to Rutherford County. Murfreesboro Medical Clinic. Ready to get this one underway here tonight. It's Jacob Taylor getting ready to put the toe into it. I had lots of texts today. Brian Harrell texted me today, wanted to know where we were going. Tommy Bryan from Wilson Post said he was covering a game but would be listening to us tonight. So hi to Tommy Bryan.
You better be on your best behavior.
I know. Well, Kevin Wright said Beth would be listening in tonight. And
have you ever seen them together?
Well,
Kevin looks so much older than she is.
Well, I don't know why Beth would want to be seen with him, and that may be why she's not here.
Oh, she stayed at home?
Yeah, she stayed at home, and I can't tell you, Beth, what he was doing here tonight. He was, goodness gracious. Toe meets leather, and we're underway. And the kick goes into the end zone, and our kickoff time here
kickoff goes into the end
is
zone.
7:02. Jay Mullins Jewelry kickoff time 7:02. Jay Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard. Expert jewelry repair, custom jewelry design and manufacturing, and those indestructible reactor watches. It's the last watch you'll ever need at Jay Mullins Jewelry and Gifts, West Northfield Boulevard, between Memorial and Sulphur Springs. So Mount Juliet. It's going to be a handoff here from Travers. And a couple of yards. And a cloud of dust.
Edwards pick up 2.
On Edwards' carry.
Tut with a stop.
And that was Tut on the stop, so the ball to the 22-yard line. I will say that they don't give the clock much space on that scoreboard jumbotron, do they? Second down. Shifting to the right side, one receiver out far right. Ball between the hashes. Edwards tries to get the right edge and does find some room at the 35-40, 45-50, and out of bounds in Oakland territory. Big long run there for the junior Edwards. Going to be a first down, big first down. And it's going to be hard to catch flags here. Actually, they're going to say he ran out of bounds, touched out of bounds. John Short of Oakland territory, out of bounds actually at the 47. They're 47, but still enough for the first down. Yeah. 22-yard gain.
Good job of going around in there to get that first down.
Pitch, and now coming here to the near side. Now in Oakland territory, 50 to the 45.
Edwards with a carry.
And another Edwards run for a first down of 11 yards. Swader makes the tackle this time. And the ball at the Oakland 42. And I do not like how he is really slicing up the Oakland defense here early.
Well, they ran it one way to the other side. Then they came back this way on our side, going right to left, and pretty impressive run.
It is another first down for the Bears. Ball from the left hash as the junior Travers sets him down. Wishbone look in the backfield. They give it to the big tight end or fullback. They're using him as a fullback. And that's Zerniak. And the senior picks up 4.
They're doing a good job of mixing that up inside to the outside, and they're using Edwards as that bait outside. But they're pushing off the line of scrimmage pretty good right now.
Norfolk on the tackle. Quentin with 45 tackles, a sack and a half, and 7 tackles for loss, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery on the season for Quentin on defense this year. Oh, the ball fumbled. It's on the ground, and Oakland says they have it. Do they have it? Tell me something, Mr. Official. And they do! Oakland with the fumble recovery.
On the play.
Well, it bounced once. Edwards tried to get back on it, but Oakland's quickness got there before he was able to pounce on it. And it looked like the exchange wasn't exactly great there. But a big break for Oakland because Mount Juliet was moving.
Patriots from the 41-yard line.
Not sure which Patriot got it, but it doesn't matter. Oakland has got the football. And that ends what was looking like a promising opening drive for the Mount Juliet Bears. It's Kyler Creasy at quarterback here to start it. And they fake the handoff to Morris. Going deep for Creasy down the field and incomplete, intended for Chase Bandy.
Had him open, he just overthrew him a little bit.
Creasy out and Patrick Freeman in, so the sophomore comes in. So Oakland going with the platooning at quarterback. Kalijah King wide out to the left. Another tight inside the line on the right. They come heavy here to the right side. Here's DeJuan Morris finding a hole. Leaps over a guy, gets 3.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. He just kind of ran on top of him.
Morris on the carry. Pick up a 3.
Brooklyn on the tackle. And it is third down and 7 yards to go.
Third down.
I would think it's third down.
Yep. The PA announcer certainly likes to hear himself.
Your team needs you.
3 wide left, 1 to the right. Here's Creasy, looks left. A little quick pass to Morris. Morris has some room, 50, 45, and has the first down in Mount Juliet territory to the 44-yard line. It's a first down, Pats.
First and 10 from the
That was a great run. That screen was perfectly executed. Had the blockers out in front of him, and you almost could see that instantly. He was going to at least get the first down.
First down, and Freeman back in at quarterback, 2 wide right. Halfback now blocking left side for Morris. Morris bangs forward to the 40-yard line, picking up 4.
Morris on the carry.
FACS strikes first on a 67-yard touchdown reception. It's 7-0 FACS in that game.
Second down and 6, Patriots.
Walls on the tackle.
Go the Bear fans. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Your defense needs you.
Second down here.
Make some noise.
Creasy lined up in the gun. And whistle flag.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be against Oakland, I think.
Somebody
did get set.
False start against the offense.
It's going to be a false start.
Penalty. Replay, second down.
Well, you hate to see that, but
Patriots from the 45-yard line.
Those kind of things can affect drives.
It's time to make some noise.
Second down now, and behind the chain, 11 yards to go. Second and 11. Chase Bandy, one of the 2 wideouts here right side. Creasy barking signals. Going to work from under center this time. Now whistle and a flag. It's going to be a delay of game. Play clock down to 0. So back-to-back penalties, and that's going to be a 5-yarder. Well, John, this is not good.
5-yard penalty.
No, it's
Remains second
kind
down. Second and
kicking
16
yourself
for,
for that.
Let's hear it, Golden Bear fans. Clap your hands, stomp your feet.
Second and now 16. So back-to-back 5-yard penalties.
You're here.
We're going to have to hurry again.
Play clock down to 12. Oakland rolls out. Morris and Bandy and one more receiver out there wide left. Quick pass to Morris. Morris has some room, 45, 40, and heads right to the stick and goes out of bounds. Morris picks up all of those yards, 16 and a half. And if there's no flag, and I don't see one, ooh, they mark it back.
Yeah, he might have gone out maybe a yard or 2 short.
So it's 3rd and short.
Let's hear it, Golden Bear fans.
Had a bit of a weird angle.
Show your Bear pride.
And I was hoping.
It's at least a good yard.
They're going to say 3rd and 2, so we'll go with that. 3rd and 2. So from the gun again. 2 wides here to the right. Ball from the left hash. Morris up the middle. Banging his way to the 30-yard line. And it's a first down. He gets 6 easily with the first down this time. Well, go with the horse that got you there, right?
Well, that's and I'm telling you, they're creating some really nice holes there at the front end of the play. And boy, when you give him any kind of room, he's going to pick up 6 or 7 chunks of it.
Let's hear it.
First down. Now another crease. Down across the 20. And in the John Day legal red zone here. And that was Ashton Jones, his first carry tonight. I knew that wasn't Morris. I wanted to make sure. Ashton Jones, his first carry of the night, the senior.
Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Your team needs you.
Fiorita on the takedown. John Day legal. Seriously injured? Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. In the red zone are the Patriots. Here's Jones again. Leaps over a couple of guys. Muscles his way down to the 16. Looks like maybe 3 yards on that gain.
Pick up a 3, 2nd down and 7.
And
Patriots.
2nd and 7 for Oakland. O'Daffer on the tackle for the Bears. I don't like calling them the Golden Bears.
Let's hear it, Golden Bear fans.
Sounds a little foo-foo for me.
Wow.
It doesn't sound, ferocious. 2nd down for Oakland. Creasy, the pitch to Morris, tries the edge, and a flag flies in there as
flag on the play.
He tries to get to the stick on the far side. It's going to be
Win
close, but doesn't
Morris
get
on the
quite
carry.
the 7 yards needed. But the flag worries me. And the official comes over, and Oakland is going to move back because it's going to be a hold. Just kind of knew that was probably going to be the
10-yard
case.
penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay, 2nd down.
Nguyen on the tackle.
Make some noise, Golden Bear fans.
So now it's 2nd and a bunch.
On your feet.
Looks like about 15, right? John, we've played behind the chain 3 times on this drive. Here's Freeman.
They've overcome it so far, but I don't know if you can keep doing that.
Ball back outside the red zone here at the 25. Morris weaves in and out, tries to find a crease and gets back to the 20. So now it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Morris on the carry. Zerniak and Roseberry with a stop.
Well, he makes so many cuts.
Yes,
I mean,
he
it's
does.
just
And they're
fun to watch.
Wasn't much of a hole right there
No.
for him. And so he really created a lot of that on his own.
Your team needs you.
Well, they didn't give him a very good spot either, John. 3rd down. 3rd down and about 11. Here's Creasy to pass. Finds Morris. Morris going to be tackled right there at about the 17-yard line. And it brings up 4th down here and a decision for the Oakland Patriots. Looks like we're going to go for points here. Fiorita on the tackle. So this will be a field goal attempt of 34 yards for Jacob Taylor. Jacob Taylor 2 for 3 on field goal attempts between 30 and 39 yards. This again a 34-yard field goal attempt. Snap, set, good. Kick away, and the kick has plenty of distance, and it is good. Kick good, and Oakland draws first blood here, up 3-0 over the Mount Juliet Bears on State Farm Prep Sports.
You've seen the ads out there, companies wanting to buy your home. But why sell yourself short when you can get fair market value? I'm Lisa Patton. If you have an estate to settle or a home to sell, call Parks Auction. We'll work with you to sell your home or property in any condition with no costly repairs on your timeline. Why accept one offer when you can have multiple? You need Parks Auction. We look out for your best interest. Call Parks Auction today. We handle everything.
You've heard people say, you know your work by your name, but there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back, and here is the kick, and Taylor into the end zone, and the Bears will have it at the 20-yard line.
Jacob Taylor, a great weapon. At 34-yard field goal, I know people might be disappointed they didn't get 7, but they made points out of a turnover. So in that respect,
correct,
they did their job.
Well, and John, you got to think, they had a lot to overcome, and a lot of that was self-inflicted,
Penalties.
Yep. Score update, Smyrna leads Ravenwood 3-0. A 23-yard field goal by the Bulldogs as well. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Here, a run to the 21-yard line for the Bears.
Ellison with a stop. Pickup of 2, 2nd down and 8, Golden Bears.
And that was Edwards, I think. Ellison on the tackle. I was trying to update that score. Apologies for that. Up to the line of scrimmage, Travers. Line up heavy here to the right with a bunch set. Trying to block here. And up to the 26. Going to pick up 4.
With the carry.
And that was Osborne, Baylor Osborne. John, that was one of their wide receivers. Got the carry there. They just try to do whatever they can to get some yardage.
Well, after that injury to Crudup, they kind of invested in some other players here.
Travers works from under center this time. Halfback, running back, fake to him, and hit as he launched it, but the catch is made at the 40-yard line by Brady Jones,
That's a Chick-fil-A.
number 23.
That was a really fine throw. I mean, he was hit, but the strength of his arm to get it there and pick up 13 yards and a first down, that was a big play.
Boy, he was crushed as he threw that ball.
Well, Travers is a big kid. I don't know what you got the measurements on him. He's a pretty good sized boy.
Let's see. Jones, 6'3", 195-pound senior. Handoff is to Osborne again, and Osborne going to be dropped for a loss back around the 34-yard line. That was Quentin Norfolk again, and
well, he just penetrated those blocks right there. He read that entirely, that play all the way. Made a really nice stop.
That's his 6th tackle for loss. By the way, 2-time state champion quarterback Sonny Gray is in the house at Smyrna tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have the Braves called him in? No, he's going to the Cardinals. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
He's closer to Atlanta than he is St. Louis right now. Just saying. Second down, and with the loss 14 yards and whistle. This is going to go against Mount Juliet, or
flag on the play.
It's Mount Juliet. I think.
Nope, they got a timeout called.
They did. I think the wide receiver, though, thought it was him.
Yep.
Osborne.
Timeout Mount Juliet. Timeout for us. Oakland leads 3-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom design jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-900-0877 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Renters, when you combine State Farm auto and renter's insurance, you save an average of $642. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I'm ready to help you combine auto and renter's insurance and save. Call me at 615-459-2683.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And the Bears tried to run right side with no luck against this Oakland defense. Maybe eke out a yard.
They were running the Wildcat there. Looked like Edwards carrying the ball.
Johnson making the tackle first there. And it's third down. Oakland's defense doing much better on the running attack for the Bears on this series. So 3rd and long. Twin receivers here to the near side. Ball on the right hash as they have it at their own 37. Long pass coming this way and incomplete. Almost picked off by Craig Tutt. And Tutt has 3 interceptions, 2 for touchdowns. Almost had his 4th right there.
Well, that's good defense that time by Oakland. They did get that one first down, but that was really, you really kind of have to say that was luck because the guy was hit. Travers was hit hard, but got the completion. So Mount Juliet's going to have to punt. We'll get the ball back.
Well, John, their first series ended in a fumble. The second series ending with a punt. You have to say that's pretty good on the first two for Oakland, hanging in there. What a punt. This one a good one. Going to be caught at the 20-yard line by Oakland. Tutt at the 30 to the 33-yard line. And that's where Oakland will begin here on their second series.
Our game tonight is brought to you by TOA. That's Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, providing expert treatment of injuries to bones, joints, and muscles. TOA's team of surgical specialists can get you back in the game.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. A couple of scores. And this one just in. 11-yard touchdown run for Cookeville with 3:35 left in the first. Cookeville leads 7-0 over Riverdale. Here's Morris still running, 35, 40 to the 45 with people hanging all over him to the 46-yard line, a 12-yard run. That's why DeJuan Morris is a Mr. Football semifinalist.
Well, you saw it there. You saw exactly why he is. He just made that happen and picked up the extra yardage after breaking up that hole.
Well, before I could even give you that Cookeville score, Riverdale responds on the first play after the kickoff to them. A 62-yard pass to Brock Montgomery. It's tied at 7-7. Timeout here. 3-0 Oakland on State Farm Prep Sports. Go into the second quarter.
Does being a caregiver for your loved one wear you out? Then Arosa Care is here to help. Arosa has an experienced team of caregivers and licensed care managers who help families make educated decisions regarding the aging process. This is Erin Keogh Rankin. Let me help you. Call us at 615-848-6774 or find us at arosacare.com.
Hey, it's Brian. I'd like to tell you about my bank, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. I want a bank where people know your name, say hi, and yes, even give me a sucker sometimes. Every time I go in, everyone's got a smile. Everybody at First National Bank of Middle Tennessee makes you feel so special. You get the hometown feel of a small bank with everything you'd expect from a big bank. Don't get that at yours? Come on over with me to First National Bank of Middle Tennessee on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here's a handoff to Ashton Jones. Big room, start the second quarter, 45-40 in Bear territory to the 36-yard line. Oakland on the inside counter with a big run to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Patriots. 18-yard run finally stopped by Kirkendall. It's 1st and 10 after the First Bank first down. Nice start to the second quarter for Oakland. Straight up the gut with number 7, Avery Hainsworth. Picks up 4. Hainsworth on the season so far, just 28 carries, 147 yards, and 2 touchdowns. But Avery has been stricken with injuries for the last 2 seasons. If you recognize that name, his dad was a Tennessee Titan. And here's Morris diving up the middle.
That was another inside
Yep.
counter there.
On 2nd and 6, he is going to pick up about 3 or 4, and 2nd and 2. Second down now. Oakland leads here 3-0. Riverdale over Cookeville 7-7. Ravenwood 7-3 over Smyrna. 7-0 FACS over MTCS. Those are the scores we have. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Going to be a loss here on this one.
Fumble, a bad snap.
Exchange.
And Freeman really didn't have anything. He couldn't do anything. Well, that was Creasy, I guess.
No, it was Freeman. You were right. Number 10. So 4th down. And now a decision here for Oakland on 4th down and 8. Showing they're going for it here with Creasy working from under center. 3 in the backfield. Now they run here to the left side. Ashton Jones in here as well. Hard count. And they're going to run a timeout here. Oakland timeout. Let's step aside for just 30 seconds. We'll come back and see what Oakland decides to do here on 4th down and 8 when we come back leading 3-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part tonight by Toots Good Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, Wilson Bank and Trust, and Rayburn Insurance Agency.
We're back here at Mount Juliet. Oakland Patriots leading 3-0, facing a 4th down and 8 yards to go at the 34-yard line. Ashton Jones in, and here's Creasy passing left side, and the ball knocked away. The Oakland coaches that are upstairs, that was actually the Mount Juliet coaches above us. They were ecstatic, apparently. They almost brought down the press box here. So Mount Juliet takes over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mount Juliet at the 34-yard line. That was well defended by Mount Juliet.
Yeah, Mount Juliet did a good job that time and took advantage of that fumble or that bad snap and kind of ruined the drive.
On the draw, Mount Juliet to the 35, so they get a yard. By the way, a score of interest in the 6A upper bracket. Bradley Central leads Maryville 24-14. That's at halftime, and that is at Bradley Central. Norfolk on the tackle.
Well, Oakland's made some adjustments, Brian, and they've kind of cooled off the Mount Juliet running game as of right now.
Travers pitch back.
Especially that play.
Yep, that pitch hasn't worked. To Osborne. Osborne going to be spun down, and they're going to lose a yard. Or maybe 2, back to the 33, it looks like. Nope, 34. So lose a yard. Ellison the first to make contact, and Caleb is a beast. 69 tackles, 8 for loss. Make it 9 with that one. 5 sacks on the season. It's 3rd and 10. Here's a quick flare pass out to Osborne. Gets the side, 40, 45, and now wrestled out of bounds. They are going to get a first down on that pass.
Very simple. Just kind of took 3 or 4 steps to the outside. Quick throw, first down.
Well, you got to think as Oakland was packing the box right there, John, that could happen. So 1st and 10 for the Mount Juliet Golden Bears.
It's like a cereal, isn't it?
Yeah. That's like Golden Grams or something, you know?
It's like a sweet little bear.
Yep. 1st and 10. Left side.
Ooh.
Harrison Edwards trying to pound it in there, and it's like running into a brick wall. What's that? 2 yards?
He did run into a brick wall.
Quentin Norfolk.
And Norfolk with a tackle when the guy's running full speed straight at you.
Pick up a 2, 2nd down and 8, Golden Bears.
I mean, it can't feel good. Going to the second quarter with FACS leading MTCS 7-0. Quick pass out here near side to Osborne, but Osborne doesn't get much, and it's fumbled. It's picked up by Oakland, and it's Gus Ramsey with the football. He just snatched it away.
Just ripped it out of his hands.
Snatched it away, he did. And Oakland has the ball at the 34-yard line. It is the 2nd turnover of this first half.
Well, we really need to take advantage of this one now. You've got great field position. Don't play around. Run your offense. Let's pick up a score.
That comes with 7:47 left And Freeman gives it to Morris. Morris right side 30. He's at the 25. He's at the 20, spinning around. He's still on his feet and finally ridden out of bounds inside the John Day legal red zone. Somewhere inside the 20. We'll see where they officially spotted here.
Well, it should have been stopped back around the 25, but boy, he made a great move. I don't know how he avoids those shoestring tackles like that, but he does.
There must be a flag there on the far side. The officials are huddled up. I don't see the flag, but why else would they be huddled up? Yep, there he is. Just picked it up.
Flag on the play.
Flags are hard to find here on the natural grass because it's dead. Personal foul against Mount Juliet. I'll take that. Personal foul is going to be half the distance. Well, no. Personal foul is not going to be yes, it is.
Half the distance to the goal.
It is going to be half the distance, so it's going to be inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. First and goal, Oakland Patriots. Let's cash it in, boys. Creasy, the give to Morris. Morris leaping in the air to the 6. Second and goal from the 6-yard line.
He leaped and got 4 yards.
Freeman in. 7:17 to play here in the first half. Patriots lead 3-0.
Let's rise up.
Kalijah King wide out to the right. To the left is Bandy. Freeman with Morris on his left hip. Morris in and Morris into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Rumbling it in.
Touchdown
from the 6.
Morris with a carry.
Well, that was just great second effort, too. Good block in the initial block, but man, he made the rest of that happen. Dwan Morris.
Patriots fine. Pay dirt. Nicely done by Oakland. And that's the second time tonight that Oakland has made them pay after a turnover.
Flag on the play.
And now there's a flag on the extra point. That's a Toots touchdown, by the way. Don't forget, Toots, you can get it on Uber Eats.
False start against Patriots.
False start against the Patriots. Going to make this PAT a little bit tougher. Yes, you can get Toots on Uber Eats, or you can order online at Toots.com. Either way, get your favorites at Toots. Good food and fun with 4 Rutherford County locations. PAT coming up here from Jacob Taylor. Snap, set, kick. It's away. It is up, and it is good. Your score, Oakland 10, Mount Juliet nothing on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hello friends, Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up, it really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "It would have been a financial hardship had we not." Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-2422.
This is Amanda at Animal City. Come shop with my family here at 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro. Did you know that dogs have a unique nose print, much like our fingerprint? Here at Animal City, you can find your pet a present as unique as they are. Whether your dog is a power chewer, a gentle senior, an infamous squeaker killer, or a 2-pound lap princess, we have the right toy for your baby here at Animal City. Come see us at Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here at Jacob Taylor, ready to kick it off here to the Mount Juliet Bears. And here's the kick, and it is a touchback. 2 turnovers, 10 points. Oakland leads 10-0. Pretty simple, John.
I know I've said it 1,000 times, but you got a kicker that can kick it in the end zone. That takes away all doubt. Not anything special teams cannot hurt you.
John, good news at MTCS. Eli Wilson, the 13-yard run. Extra point good. Tied 7-7, MTCS and FACS.
Yeah, they had me worried a little bit.
Yep. Riverdale, Cookeville going to the second quarter, 7-7. Ravenwood 10, Smyrna 3. And have not seen anything. Eagleville, Moore County 20. Eagleville nothing. going to the second quarter. Trying to run here to the near side, and not much doing there for Harrison Edwards. Going to lose a couple there. And that was Button. Jeremiah Button, 33 tackles, 2 sacks, 4.5 tackles for loss, and an interception on the season. There's another tackle for loss. We knew that Moore County Eagleville game was going to be tough. Moore County may be a favorite there in single A. Back to pass, Travers, and just threw a lame duck in the air, picked off!
Fumbled. And
fumbled right back into the hands of Mount Juliet. Well, that was in the breadbasket of Jeremiah Button, and then as he was tackled from behind, it flew right back into the hands of Dillinott of Mount Juliet.
The good news is when they lost 2 yards. The bad news is we didn't get the interception.
Yep. That was a gift. Travers just threw it up like
good pressure.
Duck. Yep.
Really good pressure by the Oakland defense.
Draw right up the gut. Nothing.
Boy, yards are really getting hard to come by for Mount Juliet right now.
You know, we've heard a lot about the Iron Dome in Israel.
Yes.
This is Oakland's Iron Dome, it seems. I mean, nothing is getting through. Not a thing.
Pick up for 1, second down and 9, Golden Bears.
Second down 9, so they get a yard. Norfolk there. It's his 5th tackle. 4:51 and counting down here in the second. Patriots lead 10-0 over the Mount Juliet Bears. No wideouts. Here's Travers flushed out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. 20 to the 25 and pushes the pile to the 27. That's going to be close to the stick. That's going to be a first down.
He got it.
Golden Bear.
I'm surprised he's not run more than we've seen here in this first half.
He has carried for 204 yards, 35 carries in the season. In fact, last year, according to Tommy Bryan, who is always on top of things, last year he had 500 yards rushing. So had more yards rushing last year as a sophomore. Going to try to do it again. This time he shut down. Going to lose a couple. And he's frustrated and says a few things. Smith on the tackle.
Travers on the carry.
The defensive line, though, has really, since that first drive, they have done such a good job, and particularly in penetrating the line of scrimmage.
How many times does that happen when you see Oakland, though? You know, that first drive, sometimes on that first drive of Oakland, it's almost like it takes them one series, but when they figure it out,
they make an adjustment, and
every time.
Tip to the hat of the coaches there.
Here's Travers. Gets it to the tight end, 88, and that's Solcombe. And he's going to get it to about the 38-yard line, and that's going to be just enough for another first down, it looks like. So a 12-yard pickup.
Well, and that was the perfect play to run. They had a blitz coming. The guy was coming in, and they run that screen, and there was a lot of yards open there.
Ramsey finally made the tackle, but he was wide open over there.
They have 6 first downs this half.
Just what they want to do, the run play and such, they can't do it. Oakland is refusing to let them do that. Here's Edwards trying to run to the edge here right side, and I'm telling you, Trey Johnson just lowered the boom.
Something's going on down there. No flags, though.
I think it's the player who just got hit, Edwards. I think he's down.
Official timeout on the
Bandy
field.
also on that. I think that hit was so hard that he just did not get up, John.
Well, they're irate, the coaching staff. They think they should have been a penalty there. But, you know, at the same time, Edwards lowered that head and went right at him.
I mean, it looked like a clean hit, but it was just so vicious. But, I mean, that's kind of what this game is. And,
well, it's not good because he's down.
He certainly is. Let me give you a score update, and then I'll run down the scoreboard, then we'll take a quick break here. MTCS has scored again. Eli Wilson, a 54-yard touchdown run, extra point good, so MTCS has taken their first lead in the game over FACS, 14-7. Other scores, of course, Oakland here up 10-0 over Mount Juliet. Riverdale, Cookeville tied at 7. Ravenwood 10-3 over Smyrna. And Moore County leads Eagleville 20-0. Those are all the scores in our Rutherford County games on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. A timeout here for the injury. We'll be right back. 3:35 to play in the first half. Whoops, let me give you this score update because Riverdale has finally taken the lead over Cookeville. Just happened. A 1-yard Taylor run in the PAT good. Riverdale 14, Cavaliers 7 with 7:54 to play in the second quarter. That's an update on all the scores. We'll be right back here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, I'm Jack Hayes, here with my dad Nick and my granddad Pops.
In 1985, when we opened our doors, we had one kids item on the menu. It was a hot dog. But today we have one of the most popular kids items in Rutherford County. What's your favorite item, Jack?
Chicken fingers, curly fries, and our homemade barbecue sauce.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
Toots.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
When Rutherford Countyans think of insurance professionals, they think Rayburn Insurance Agency at 200 South Lowry in Smyrna, meeting the needs of thousands of customers since 1973. You can trust Rayburn Insurance with all your needs, a place where customer service really matters. It's personal with Rayburn Insurance, as fans of local sports, as friends, and as insurance professionals. Check them out at rayburn.net or call 615-459-4145. Rayburn Insurance, for business, auto, home, and life insurance.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank has been supporting local schools and student athletes in the classroom and on the field. We're big on helping our home teams reach their goals. You can count on knowledgeable bankers, competitive rates, and an open line of communication. So join the winning team at Wilson Bank and Trust, where we're not just your bankers, we're your neighbors and friends. Visit any of the 30 Wilson Bank and Trust offices or visit wilsonbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so that you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard, or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Roscoe Brown is this area's leading provider of home indoor air quality products and services. Back in 1940, Roscoe Brown started this family business with a goal of treating customers like family. Over 80 years later, that commitment continues. If you're new to town, ask Roscoe Brown to do a checkup on your HVAC and plumbing systems. It'll make a difference. Call Roscoe Brown and schedule a checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here at Mount Juliet, Roger Perry Field. Oakland leading 10-0 here, and they're still attending to the injured Mount Juliet player. And just wanted to give you that quick update. We're going to have now a quick interview with one of our State Farm agents here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Time once again for your Get to Know Your Good Neighbor State Farm Agent segment, and it's my pleasure to have Celeste Middleton join me here. And Celeste, before we went on the air, we were kind of reminiscing over your high school days, and boy, you've been around Murfreesboro for a long time, grew up here and stayed here.
Yes, I love this community. We moved here in 1968 because my dad took a position as a professor at MTSU to teach political science and urban planning. So moved in 68, and the lifelong friends that I have from living in Murfreesboro.
And playing sports here?
Yes. Yes.
and bringing up a sports family. I know your son played at MTCS, your daughter played there and at Riverdale, and now their high school days are long gone. But successful young people in their own right. So you know the importance of this middle school and high school experience, and the sports experience really brings a highlight to what these young people are doing, I think.
Yes, Middle Tennessee has produced some great athletes. So just the recreation and the athletes and the athletic teams at Murfreesboro and Smyrna and Eagleville, all of Rutherford County, the support system they have. So that's why I'm very supportive of middle school and high school sports, because I know the value that it brings to these athletes and what it helps as they develop.
Being a State Farm agent, I found means not only do you sell home and auto and renters insurance and things of that nature. It's more than that for you all. It's being a part of the community where you're located and being a part of the community that you serve. And I think that's part of the State Farm difference.
Yes. I mean, we feel obligated. We want to help families. There's a lot of knowledge that we have that we can help protect families and support them and be there when life happens. So as we get to know families, we can try to help them make some good decisions.
The fact that you're able to do this in the place where you grew up and you call home has to make you feel good.
Oh, I'm living a dream. God has blessed my family and me, and love this community. There's so many great people. The vision that the leaders have had in Rutherford County, our chamber, our elected leaders, we absolutely are blessed in Rutherford County.
What we try to do here, and it matches up so well with what State Farm tries to do. It's been a great partnership that we've had with you and the other State Farm agents. So we just want to use this opportunity to say thank you to you for being a partner.
Well, thank you. And you guys have had vision, too, of being there to support the athletes of middle school and high school. And so we're glad to be a partnership with you guys.
Celeste, if somebody would like to give you a call just to ask a question about insurance, how can they get in touch with you?
We have an open door at our office, so we would love to have a conversation. So give us a call, 615-895-2700. We're near the intersection of Medical Center Parkway and Thompson Lane. We're easy to find. So we would enjoy a visit with you.
You can also use your search engine and find, search for State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and all of her info will pop up there. Celeste, it's been a pleasure, and thanks again for being a great supporter here for us.
Thank you, Brian. Thanks for what you do.
Celeste Middleton joining us here today, State Farm agent, on this Get to Know Your Good Neighbor State Farm Agent segment. Stay with us. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
We're talking with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive.
Our sandwiches are very popular. Our pork and our chicken are probably most popular pulled meats. We have spare ribs. They're delicious. They fall off the bone good. We don't put sauce all over our meat.
And that's so you can choose mild or hot sauce or their signature white sauce.
White sauce is our special kind of secret sauce. It's delicious. It's kind of got a kick to it, but it's not too spicy.
Barbecue smoked chicken, ribs, loaded baked potatoes. Check out Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutoRepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
Since 1966, Vans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. Alton and Jason Fan are there to ensure quality to every customer, even showing up on site. Vans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court near the county school board offices. They ask that you stop by or call 615-893-7930. That's 615-893-7930 for friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products. Vans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Vans will be there with trained technicians. Vans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Vans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Vans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Alsop Heating and Air. Also want to thank Bowen's Body Shop. From dings and dents to full body work, trust Jeff and Cal Bowen to do the job right. They're located on Middle Tennessee Boulevard.
All right, we are back. Pretty extended time here as there was, of course, a serious injury. And it's going to take just another couple of moments to get ready to go back to play here. But, John, you were kind of talking during that brief time. You know, this is why sometimes mamas and daddies don't let their children play the sport. It is a pretty vicious sport, isn't it?
Yeah, don't let their babies grow up to be football players.
So it's second down. Travers fakes the handoff, rolls out here, right side, stops, plants, throws it, and incomplete. The injury, by the way, we're almost sure it was Harrison Edwards, and of course Harrison Edwards not in here on this play, and he was the junior running back, and he's been in on every play. I don't see how that it wasn't him, because he was the one that was carrying the ball before. Third down here. 10 yards to go for Mount Juliet. Travers left side. A little dump pass. Gets it to Jones. Jones is crushed.
Yeah, they're doing some hitting, I tell you. That's going to be close to the first down, but I think they're going to be a little bit short.
Yep, it looks like fourth down.
The Golden Bears. Official timeout on the field.
They may measure here. The officials have called a timeout to measure. I think they are going to bring the chain out from the Oakland sideline. One official is on the ground. I think he's going to crawl over to maybe, no, he's just going to hold the football. Thought he was trying to eye it from there. They stretch the chain, and it is about a chain length short.
Well, decision time, but I would think you've got 3:11 to go. You got to make that. You got to make you got 6 inches. You got to make that.
Yeah. Delay about 12 minutes. Hopefully we'll get back on track here. The Cavaliers just won't go away, John. They have tied the game with Riverdale 14-14.
It isn't easy down there, wherever.
Yeah, that's it at Riverdale. 4th and inches.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Travers in a pistol formation. Runs up under center now. Going to try the quarterback sneak. I don't think so. I do not think so. It's going to really depend on the spot here and what the officials decide to do. But, you never know in these situations. And now a flag.
On the play.
Well, just all going to come down to this flag now, just to be honest with you. If the flag is on.
Well, that looks like the same spot they had it, so
Yeah.
it is going to be up to the flag. I mean, it definitely is.
Official timeout on the field.
So if the flag is against Mount Juliet, it doesn't matter. If it's against Oakland, it's a first
I
down.
believe it's against Mount Juliet because they're walking off.
Yeah, well, I think the official made the move so they could measure here again.
The Travers, the way he's walking off, it just.
Yeah, it's short. It's short. So Oakland's going to have the football. Now, again, there was a penalty marker thrown. So if the penalty was against Mount Juliet, not only will Oakland have the football and the ball at the 48, they're going to get 15 yards extra. Okay, personal foul, Mount Juliet.
Foul against the Bears.
So now they're going to mark the football from the 48 and 15 more yards.
That's out of frustration.
Yeah,
they've been hit hard twice in a row on this drive, and I think that's part of it.
Well, they're not very happy. They weren't happy when the injury occurred with the tackle.
1st and 10 Patriots from the 33-yard
Oakland's
line.
hitting them pretty hard. 1st and 10. They have the ball at the 34. Here's DeJuan Morris just leaping over people. They're trying to tackle him with everything they've got. He had 3 people on him, and he still got 6 yards.
For the Golden Bears.
It's unbelievable. He's got the ball down
Gain of
to
4.
the
Second
29.
down and 6 Patriots.
Second
Let's hear
down,
it, Golden Bear
Oakland.
fans, make some noise.
Make that 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Here's the snap to Freeman. And Ashton Jones leaps into the air. He snatched down, but he got an extra 2 yards.
Waller
It's 3rd
runs
down and about a yard.
Jones with the carry.
Another counter play to Jones, and they're getting good yardage on that play.
Down.
Almost a first down.
3rd down and about a yard. Bandy and Jones line up right side. Right hip is where Morris is. They finally caught him from behind.
Good play.
Sure did. Finally caught him.
Morris on the carries. Parsons with
That
a
was
big stop for the
Evan
Golden
Parsons.
Bears.
No Daffer.
Fourth
And the
and
weird
one,
thing was he
Patriots.
almost got away from that one.
Let's hear it, Golden Bear fans.
So
Make
4th
some
down here for
noise.
Oakland. Now Oakland's got a decision to
Clap
make,
your
but
hands,
I
stomp your feet. Your team
bet the
needs
house that they're
you.
going to go for it here. Patrick
They
Freeman
can hear you.
directing Morris. 14 seconds on the play clock. Line up under
Flag
center,
on
and
the
there's a
play.
flag. False start, Oakland. It's going to back them up 5. Now this decision's a little harder, John. 4th and 6.
I don't know, Brian. It might make it a
5
little
yard
easier.
penalty against the
You
Patriots.
know, I mean,
Still 4th down. Let's
because
hear it, Golden Bear
field
fans.
goal
Don't
is
let up now. Make some
that
noise for
would
the
be a
Bears.
long one, yeah.
Your
Well,
team
you're still going to
needs
do
you.
what you were going to do to begin with.
Right.
What you're saying, yeah.
Just a little harder. They have to go to the air.
Under center, Freeman. They line up heavy here to the left side of the line of scrimmage. Ball between the hashes and whistle timeout Oakland. Minute 5 to go here in the 4th. Oakland up 10-0 over the Bears on State Farm Prep Sports.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too, and I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Well, there is going to be a field goal attempt here from Jacob Taylor. It is a 46-yard field goal attempt. The kick is away, and the kick is no good. No good.
No good.
Not long enough and wide left.
59 seconds left in the half.
So 59 seconds left in the half. The kick no good. And Mount Juliet will take over here at the 20-yard line. Well, John, Mount Juliet's been pretty good defensively when we've gotten the ball down here at around the 20. We have one touchdown. That was one field goal was good, one was not. And that's been pretty much the red zone here tonight.
Well, and the penalty really hurt.
Yep, and that's, twice we've had penalties really kill us. Pass here to the near side. A diving catch is going to be made at the 25-yard line for a short gain by Easton Spurlock. It's going to go for 6 yards.
Second down.
And Travers sending wideouts everywhere. 5 receivers, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Pass is going to be incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Going with their hurry-up offense here. 38 seconds left here in the half.
Bears.
Third down now. Ball from the right hash.
Still have 2 timeouts. I would think they'll use it if they can get down the field just a little bit more here.
Yeah.
Yards have been hard to get for the Bears.
Third down, and there's a penalty marker thrown as Willie Hoyt, junior wideout, was in motion. FACS connects on a long touchdown pass, and they tie it just before half. So it's going to be 14-14 Cougars and FACS.
Boy, these
Probably
teams tonight are struggling to get to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, boy, we've got some really close games. So the penalty goes against Oakland. It's going to give Mount Juliet a first down here. 36 seconds left in the half. Oakland up 10-0 over the Bears of Mount Juliet. First and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Back to pass, Travers looks right side and intercepted, but he's going to be out of bounds.
Pass incomplete. Second down, Golden Bears.
That was Chase Bandy. Second down. Mount Juliet has had 2 turnovers tonight. Second down for the Bears. 30 seconds to play. And here's a give to Osborne. Osborne to the 34 on the carry. John, when they decided to run that play with 3 seconds, it's kind of like they've given up here on this half because the clock's going to run down now.
Yeah, and they've not tried to call a timeout. I think if they could have gotten a completion or 2 there, I think they might have used it.
Going to get one more play here, maybe. Yep, one more play, now whistles. There's going to be a false start here, and there's the end of the first half, I do believe. And let's see. Yep, they're going to move the football back.
Illegal shift offense. 5 yard
the illegal shift.
Remains third down.
Then put 2 seconds back on the clock. And then they're going to wind the clock, and then it's going to be halftime. Okay, that was much to do about nothing. So we've reached halftime here. The Oakland Patriots leading the Mount Juliet Bears at the half, 10-0.
That's the half.
Here on State Farm Prep
Patriots
Sports.
10, your Mount Juliet Golden Bears 0.
Try to give you some updates here on other games before we get you to the Ideas Tees halftime show. John and Rod are working on your halftime stats right here, and we'll take you through the halftime report. 14-14 is your score as the MTCS and FACS out at Middle Tennessee Christian School going on, and I would assume with just a few ticks, that game would be, pardon me, at halftime. Beginning to lose my voice here a little bit. So we will just continue to check on that one for you. Of course, this one here, 10-0 at the half. And I believe maybe everything else is still just a few ticks away. So here we go. Riverdale 14, Cookeville 14. It's Ravenwood. Let's see, the Riverdale game, as Clark just sent me an update. 2:08 to play in the half there, so 14-14 going on there. Ravenwood 17, Smyrna 3. The Eagleville game just went to halftime with Moore County leading Eagleville 35-0. So really some close games. This game here with Mount Juliet, very tight, 10-0. Oakland on top. Tie ball game with Riverdale Cookeville. Ravenwood and Smyrna 17-3. Bad guys in that one, but hopefully Smyrna can find a spark offensively in the second half. And MTCS and FACS tight as a tick, it sounds like, out there at Middle Tennessee Christian School in Moore County. Unfortunately having their way with Eagleville. So that's an update on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard as we have it. We do plan to get some score updates and really see how things are going at Riverdale and at Smyrna tonight with Clark Blair and Danny Brewer at those games, with Dr. Automotive in-game live updates on your Ideas Tees halftime report. Coming up next on State Farm Prep Sports.
The Blue Raider fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees. T-shirts, caps, sweats in all sizes, designs, colors, children's to plus sizes. Raider Tees has decals and license plates to show everyone your favorite team. Plus, check out their wide selection of Blue Raider art, jewelry, even golf tee markers. Show your Blue Raider pride with the largest selection of Blue Raider merchandise anywhere by shopping Raider Tees, 910 Ridgely Road, just before the bridge over Broad behind Chewy's.
For almost 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been helping local businesses with their banking needs. Hi, I'm Justin Burris, commercial banker at the 1708 Gateway Boulevard location. Let us show you how easy it is to do business with a true community bank. Local people making local decisions for our friends and neighbors like you. First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 401715.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family, and that's the kind of service you want when it comes to your pharmacist. If you haven't checked out our gift shop at Mills, stop by today.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro. We'd love to have you.
Mills also has a medication compounding service for you and even your beloved pets. Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't, because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
Your home, your auto, together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris. It's smart to protect them together. Give me a call at 615-893-1417 and let me help you save by combining your home and auto.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Back here at
Mount Juliet High School, where Oakland leads 10-0. We'll update our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard in just a few minutes. I want to tell you about Ideas Tees. They're the place in Rutherford County for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Plus, you buy all of your officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider merchandise from Raider Tees. For Blue Raider tees, polos, hats, and more, visit their showroom at 910 Risley Road. Just turn off Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's, and Ideas Tees can put your logo on just about anything you need. Stop in to see how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Find out more online at ideastees.com. Time to take a look at our first half replays. Oakland got on the scoreboard first. This one coming from Jacob Taylor's foot.
Jacob Taylor 2 for 3 on field goal attempts between 30 and 39 yards. This again a 34-yard field goal attempt. Snap, set, good. Kick away, and the kick has plenty of distance, and it is good. Kick good, and Oakland draws first blood here, up 3-0.
And then Oakland scored again with 7:01 to go in the second quarter. This time it was DeJuan Morris.
Freeman with Morris on his left hip. Morris in, and Morris into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots, rumbling it in from the 6.
Well, that was just great second effort, too. Good blocked initial block, but, man, he made the rest of that happen. DeJuan Morris. And that's your first half recap. 10-0, Oakland leading. It's brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Excuse me. Call them today at 615-890-2233. That's Craig Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial. That's Mike, Brandon, and Brett Craig, along with Bruce Hall, saluting all Rutherford County teams this season, and look forward to a great second half in tonight's game. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have our Dr. Automotive halftime reports, and we'll also take a look at the stats here on the Ideas Tees halftime show.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Does being a caregiver for your loved one wear you out? Then Arosa Care is here to help. Arosa has an experienced team of caregivers and licensed care managers who help families make educated decisions regarding the aging process. This is Erin Keogh Rankin. Let me help you. Call us at 615-848-6774 or find us at arosacare.com.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com, 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Back with you here from Mount Juliet, where Oakland leads 10-0. It's time for our Dr. Automotive live reports, and we start off with Danny Brewer with Ravenwood at Smyrna. Danny.
Yes, sir.
Tough game so far. Ravenwood having their way right now.
It's 24-3 Ravenwood. Smyrna's only been able to stop them one time. You know, Ravenwood's only punted once. The Ravenwood offense is typical Will Hester precision. I don't know, you guys know Will Hester. He coached at Laverne, and he's had a lot of success. A very good offensive mind, and it shows tonight. The quarterback, of course, when Smyrna played him the first time in week 3, he's a sophomore, and he was a little green. He has looked really, really good tonight. The Ravenwood offense has been extremely good, and Smyrna just hadn't found a way to put points on the board other than that field goal on their opening drive.
I know Thomas Jones had an injury. Has he been able to play, or has he been out for this game?
No, Thomas Jones is out. He hasn't played, and he's not going to play. He's just not able to, and there's no need in risking, a serious injury, and then he can't. I mean, he just can't go. It just high ankle sprain, and they tried to get him ready all week, but he just flat can't go.
So what does Smyrna have to do now in this second half? Because they're finding themselves down by 21. It's going to take an uphill climb, isn't it?
It's a serious uphill climb, but Ravenwood gets the ball to start the second half, so they have to get a stop. They got to get a stop and get the ball back and get some points on the board. I think turnovers, they need to force some turnovers. They need to find a way to generate some points, and I think turnovers, but they have to get a stop on the opening drive, because like I said, Ravenwood gets the ball to start the second half, and that could be the key, because if Ravenwood goes down and scores, then it may be the fat lady won't be singing, but she'll be warming up the pipes.
All right, Danny, stay warm out there, and we'll be talking to you at the end of the game.
Big John, I look forward to hearing from you. Best of luck over there, all right?
All right, that's Danny Brewer from Smyrna High School. Now
I got cut off. They do it to me all the time. They cut me off. I don't hear nothing.
with 9 yards on 3 carries, 33 yards for Edwards before he went out. They have 53 yards rushing, 51 in the air, and 104 total offense for them. So take the 2 fumbles away, and we've got a real close game.
Yes, we do.
Defensively.
Okay, defensively, my boys are playing a little tougher here on the defensive side. Gus Ramsey had a real important strip. He took the ball away from the receiver as he was running downfield. He was right behind him. Took it back to about the 30-yard line. Then Oakland was able to take it in, and that was our second score, which was a touchdown. Quentin Norfolk has 5 tackles. Him, and along with Trey Johnson, have been the leaders in the tackles for the Oakland Patriots. Jeremiah Button had an interception, but it fumbled it right back to one of the offensive linemen. And so they had a fumble recovery on the first possession by Mount Juliet. Then we had a field goal by Taylor to put the Oakland Patriots up 10-3.
All right, we have, I think, live Clark Blair. I'm scared to say it, but third time's got to be the charm.
Third time is the charm, John. Sorry, I don't know what's going on, but hey, Riverdale up 21-14 at the half. I thought we were going in 14-14 at the half, but they threw a little swing pass. Isaiah Verster scooted 56 yards as time expired to give Riverdale the 21-14 lead. Cook was playing what we thought they'd play, ball control offense. They are running the ball really hard, Cookville is. And so it may be who has the ball last, who scores last here. Riverdale starts the second half, John, with the ball first, though.
From what you're saying, it seems like time of possession has been in Cookville's favor.
Oh, I would say of the first half, Riverdale's had the ball probably maybe 6 minutes.
Wow. Lucky to be up with only that length of time. Well, good luck in the second half, Clark, and we'll be talking to you at the end of this game tonight.
All right, we'll try it again, buddy.
All right, that's Clark Blair, and that's your Dr. Automotive Live report, mixed in with a few stats as well. All right, we're going to take a timeout. Well, let me do this. Let's update the scoreboard one more time on our Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard because I want to keep everybody up to date. Right now, it's 10-0 here, Oakland and Mount Juliet. Oakland leading. Riverdale over Cookville 21-14 at the half. Ravenwood leads Smyrna 24-3 at half. Moore County 35, Eagleville nothing at the half. And MTCS and FACS in a major battle. They're tied up at 14, and that is halftime on our Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the second half of this one. Here, you've been listening to the Ideas Tees halftime show.
Here's a question. What do you want from your electric co-op?
An app for easy payment.
Solar energy solutions.
I just want to talk to a real person when I need help.
Energy tips and low rates.
Done, 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 done.
I want to fly my car to the moon.
Houston, let's talk about electric vehicles. Energy Service Life. That's Middle Tennessee Electric. We're here to get done what matters most to you. Learn more at mte.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our game tonight is brought to you by Animal City, Music World and Drummer's Den, Stones River Town Center, and Mills Family Pharmacy. Also, good neighbor State Farm Agent Andy Womack, located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer. State Farm Andy Womack, 615-890-0850. And since I'm behind, I'll also tell you that we're brought to you tonight by Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, and Middle Tennessee Christian School. All right, we're about ready for the second half of action. It'll be Mount Juliet kicking off to Oakland. And here with the play-by-play story of the second half, here's Brian.
All right, John. It's getting kind of loud in this place, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. All of a sudden. And cold.
Yeah. Guy left the door open. I don't know why everybody wants to talk to us. It's not like we have headphones on and we're on the radio.
Okay, Grumpy.
Well, Bradley Central has defeated Maryville 37-14. So the Maryville Rebels have gone down tonight. Bradley Central moves on. They will play the winner of Jefferson County Bearden, and that game knotted up at 20 apiece. By the way, that's the last score that I saw there. That's the other side of the bracket. Riverdale Cookville winner will face the Oakland Mount Juliet winner. Here is the kickoff by Echeverria. And it's going to be returnable. And here is Tutt. Gets it to about the 20-yard line. That's one of those rare kicks that's not a touchback.
Kid with the tackle for the Golden Bears.
And we're underway here in the second half. Boy, that was an action-packed Ideas Tees halftime show, John.
A lot of excitement, a lot of insecurity, a lot of nervous moments. But I thought I handled it like a trooper.
Man,
I
you are a seasoned veteran. Run up the middle, not much doing, but did get to the 25, so a little better than I thought. 5-yard pickup for the Patriots.
Jones on the carry.
That was Ashton Jones on the 5-yard rumble.
Waller
and Dean on the
stop.
tackle.
That's a good start.
2nd down and 6, Patriots.
Just need to power our way down to the field.
Make some noise.
One wide out here to the near side, lined up heavy to the right, and that's where DeJuan Morris is going. Ooh, nice run. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Morris is running. Morris is 40 at 30 and 20 and 10 and 5 and end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown,
Patriots 76 yards.
Morris with the carry.
Breaking it open, DeJuan Morris.
Well, you were waiting for something like that to happen, and it finally did. And once Morris broke through that initial line of scrimmage, man, there was nobody around that even attempted it. And he just flew home, 76 yards on the score.
Explosive play for the Patriots. Nice way to open up the second half.
And Rod and I were talking at halftime. Well,
Taylor in for the
we
extra
need to
point
have
at
a
the
methodical drive. Well, that was pretty methodical, just real fast.
Here's the extra point attempt after the Toots touchdown. Up and
The
good.
extra point attempt is good. With 11:07 left in the third quarter.
How about two
Your score,
plays?
Patriots
76 yards.
Zero.
Touchdown,
Not too late. Golden
Patriots.
Bears, 0.
They're up 17-0 on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
It's not just your home or car. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. We see your home and car as the time and memories that you put into it. Give me a call at 615-459-2683 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Here's the Taylor kickoff. It's going to be taken at the one. No, touchback.
Yeah, he stepped out. Back foot.
Kickoff goes
And Mount Juliet down 17-0 here to the Oakland Patriots.
Well, that's a little breathing room now.
Yeah.
I mean, happened a little quicker than I thought it would. What a run.
2 plays. 76 yards, touchdown Oakland. Leading 17-0.
He is so quick.
Oh gosh.
Morris, when he's got it, I don't know if foot speed's that quick, but he's just got it. He's got the it factor.
He sure does. And a little trickery here by Travers. Now throws a little pass out here to the 24-yard line. And it's caught by number 88, Carson Slocum.
Ellison with the stop.
Ellison on the
Pick up a
tackle.
3,
Slocum has made a
2nd and 7,
couple of
Golden Bears.
catches tonight. One for a first down in the first half. Big tight end, 2nd down. Try and run up the middle. Not much doing there. No gain, really.
Johnson with a stop. 3rd down, Golden Bears.
Johnson on the tackle. I didn't see who made that run, John.
Zerniak.
Oh, okay. Zerniak. 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Well, 7. Scoreboard says 6. Scoreboard is nice, but it's almost too much. It's hard to see that.
Yeah.
What you need to see. Here's Travers. He's going deep, and boy, he really overthrew his intended receiver by about 10 yards. And boy, he took a hit too, didn't he?
If you were asking for
Flag on the play.
interference, that ball was long away from the receiver. We'll see.
Well, he's personal foul.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
And roughing the
against
passer.
defense.
Going to be called against Oakland.
Well, I've got relatives that think that's the Tom Brady rule. Protect the quarterback.
Well,
that was a joke, Rod.
The Bears from the 38-yard line.
There may be something to that. Throw, nice throw. Caught for a first down.
Pass
Is it
incomplete.
dropped?
Yeah.
It is.
Intended for Osborne.
Osborne, I thought he
Stay
made a
down
great
10,
catch
Golden
there,
Bears.
but he didn't.
Yeah,
Gaynor knocked it down.
Gaynor just kind of ripped it like they did earlier in the game when they had the fumble.
So 2nd and 10.
At the end of the day, it's third down.
That's right.
Oh.
Zerniak on the carry.
And it's Zerniak getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well, let's give him a half a yard.
Third down.
Well, with Edwards gone, they have lost
everything.
Their running ability, really. And it's very predictable. So that puts a little bit more pressure on Travers.
And then it's really affected their passing game too, don't you think?
Well, for one thing, Oakland's choosing the right time to rush, and they're coming this time too.
Yep. Got the little pass out to Zerniak, left side, and then he's going to pick up about 4 yards, and now flags fly everywhere.
Flag on the play.
5 yards on the
Zerniak
play.
with the reception.
But face mask penalty against Oakland.
And that penalty is going to hurt Oakland. That was an identical play to what they ran earlier, and Oakland did a good job of stopping it that time. Only got 5, but now with the penalty, it's going to make it a big play.
It's going to be the 15-yarder, too.
First down.
I was hoping maybe it
Golden
wasn't
Bears
the personal foul face
from the
mask
41-yard
penalty,
line.
but it was. It's going to give them a first down, and they're going to be in Oakland territory at the 41-yard line. Well, John, another something like that, and they could piece together a touchdown, and then, your breathing room that you talked about is not quite there anymore.
This is all on us. This is not Mount
exactly.
Juliet doing anything, really.
Pitch back, and going to be dropped for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Lost a couple there.
Osborne with the carry.
Osborne with the carry.
Smith with the stop.
Loses a
Second
couple.
down, Golden
Smith
Bears.
dropped him. So in the third quarter, Eli Wilson with a 24-yard touchdown run, extra point good, and MTCS up 21-14. Third quarter score. MTCS trying to get to the semifinals in Division II Class Single A. Here's Travers. Hit as he launches it and overthrown. He felt the heat that time.
He did, but boy, if he'd have thrown it to the right shoulder,
Pass intended for Fiorita.
the correct shoulder of the receiver, that would have been a touchdown.
But I think he had to rush that one, don't you?
Well, I think before the receiver knew where he was going to go with it.
Third down and 12 or so. It worries me, this press box is shaking.
That's my leg.
Oh, I hear thuds going.
It's not
too.
as much as when both your legs are shaking.
Well, I guess that's true. Back to pass is Travers on 3rd and long. Makes the swing out here to Zerniak, and he's going to be ridden out of bounds. And Mount Juliet fans are angry, and now a flag. whistles, and this is going to be another penalty against Oakland, I think. Everybody's angry. Some of this is going back to, John, that play with Harrison Edwards, and I understand that emotions are really high.
Personal foul against the defense.
But it is a personal foul against Oakland.
Well, they've got 3 this half.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't see anything there except the Mount Juliet player
foul,
looked like Osborne lowered his head.
Well, I mean, and it got out of bounds, too, and that's...
First and 10, Golden Bears from the 23-yard line.
So it gets them down to the 23-yard line. Got a really interesting statistic to tell you here that doesn't concern our local teams at all. Zerniak going to get down to the 20. The Maryville Rebels have been at least in the state semifinals for 22 years, but that ended this year.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
22 years, yep.
What did they wind up?
They got beat tonight.
Record-wise?
They lost 4 games.
Yeah.
2 to Bradley Central.
That's more than they've lost in 20.
Yeah. High snap. Travers keeps. Travers is going to be wrestled down quickly by Norfolk. Well, Quentin's been
by Norfolk.
A beast tonight, hasn't he?
Third down, Golden Bears.
Third down for the Bears.
I don't think he got anything there.
No.
If anything.
It's going to be 3rd and 8. 6:28 to play here in the third quarter. Oakland leads here 17-0, but the Bears have been able to really get down here and make a thread here at the 21-yard line thanks to several Oakland penalties. 2 really big ones, 15-yarders. Zerniak on the left hip of Travers, and Travers is going to be pummeled. Ball loose, flags. Oh, my goodness. Come on with the flags, man. I don't understand.
Well, when you pummel somebody.
Well.
But I know your point. I know what you're trying to say. There was no way that well, I'll just be quiet.
I mean, it is football. It's not flag football.
Having the same problem in the NFL, too.
Yeah.
You know, it's like.
We didn't have this problem in the first half. I mean, I don't understand. Personal foul, Oakland. Roughing the passer. It's the second one here on this series.
15 yards.
Oakland fans are furious across the way. Mount Juliet fans, of course, jubilation. Maybe just give them another one and just give them the touchdown.
11-yard line.
Well, it's an automatic first down. It's 1st and 10 at the 11. Running back is Junior Osborne. He gets it and runs down to about the 10. So he got a yard.
Tight with a stop.
It's second down.
Second down.
That's the sad thing is they're not getting any yardage except by penalties.
Well, what is that?
Yeah.
60 yards. 60 yards in penalties on this drive.
And they may have trouble getting in. We'll see.
See what the Oakland defense can do here. Back to pass. Travers goes to the corner of the end zone. Now another flag.
Flag on the play. Pass incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Intended for Theorita.
Well, they can get him down to the 1-yard line, I guess.
Well, the public address announcer's even saying it before they even
know
what happened.
Yeah. Well, even the fans saying, I can argue that wasn't a catchable ball. Well, sure it wasn't, because it was thrown into the concession stand. somebody up there with their French fries is going to have to throw it back out onto the field.
Pass interference against the defense.
Pass interference.
And we penalized the broadcaster.
Well, the ball is at the goal line now. So, well, I think it's trying to run it down to
Zerniak with the carry.
the 4, I guess, right now. Thought it was at the goal line, but it's not. It's at the 5, and they got it to the 4.
Third down, Golden Bears.
They have 3 net yards rushing and 10 in the air in this half.
Well, it's third down and 3 from the 4. Well, they've got a good kicker, so I think they're going to get some points out of it. I don't know if they're going to kick a field goal or what. I wouldn't think they would, but here's Travers running right side. Travers is going to get down to where?
Travers with the quarterback keeper.
The 2, I think.
Bandy with a stop.
Chase Bandy wrapped him up right about the 2. 17-0 Oakland, 4:15 in the third.
I like that call.
Golden Bears.
Travers couldn't get the corner, couldn't turn the corner.
It's 4th and 1. The ball is right there at the 1. Oakland fans are on their feet. I think the ball is at the 2, though. I can't trust the scoreboard. I can't really see. Pardon me. It can't be at the 1, though, because they can get a first down before getting into the end zone, if I'm seeing that right. Pitch back. They give it to the big guy. No, sir! He's hit. Oakland's defense holds.
No flag.
No flag, thank you. Thank you very much.
And Bandy with the stop.
Gus Ramsey shut the door on Zerniak. Oakland is going to take over.
Time to make some noise, Golden Bear fans.
They're going to be deep.
Needs you. First and 10, Patriots from the 3-yard line.
Ball at the 3-yard line. First and 10, Oakland. Here comes Kyler Creasy. Pounding it here right side. Ashton Jones to the 11-yard line.
That's a good run.
Jones on the carry.
Nice carry for Jones to get it out of the shadow of the end zone there.
Breathing room.
Kirkendall on the tackle for Mount Juliet.
Win with the stop.
Oakland still leading here 17-0.
Second down and 1.
Defense
Patriots.
bowed up.
Let's hit it, Golden Bear fans.
Despite all the penalties. Trying to get a little room here to the 15-yard line. That was Jones, I think.
Walls with the stop. Jones
and they got a first down out of that.
Patriots. First and 10
First
from the
bank,
15-yard
first down.
line.
Offices in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and over 80 across the state and the
Let's
southeast.
make some
That's first
noise.
bank.
Your defense needs you.
First and 10, Oakland.
They can't hear you.
2:40. They can't hear you because you're talking too much. Oh, sorry. First and 10, I backfield. Creasy back to pass, looking right side, slinging it downfield. Got a man there. Oh, popped away at the last second. Chase Bandy almost had a home run ball there.
Up by Waller.
Deion Waller was there.
That was a good play.
Sure was.
He got beat, but he looked for where the ball was and didn't follow the receiver and knocked it away at the last second. Good throw by Creasy.
Golden Bear fans, on your feet. Clap your hands.
And I love that play, too.
You're here. Your defense needs you.
That was a very nicely thrown ball there.
Let's make some noise.
Ravenwood leading Smyrna 31-3, a new score in the third quarter on your Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, by the way. Run to the 20.
O'Daffer with a stop.
On first.
Jones with a carry.
And Jones gets it
Pick
to
up the 4.
To the 20, about a 4-yard gain.
Down.
Deffer on the carry or the tackle there. Third down now.
On your feet. Show your Bear pride.
Right side is Kalijah King. Two in the backfield, pitch from Freeman. It's Morris, 20, and now ridden out of bounds, and a flag. See what this flag is about. I hope going to be a hold against Oakland.
Morris for the carry.
Yeah, I think it happened right on the left end down there, and he just kind of
Kirkendall with a force out for the Bears.
Kind of got behind his
penalty declined.
Guy was needing to block.
Fourth down.
You're going to decline that penalty, so that makes it fourth down for Oakland here with 1:37 to play, and Oakland's going to have to punt now.
Got some room out of it, though. They got it out to about the 20.
Need a good kick here by Jacob Taylor.
Taylor in the
score of interest, Jefferson County misses a field goal with 1:30 to play, and Bearden leads 23-20 over Jefferson County in the top 6A bracket. Nice bounce, rolls to the 48-yard line. Oh, wow.
Flag on the play.
Away from the football. There was a lot of extra hitting there, even away from the football. This is getting really dirty.
I'll be surprised if an official even calls a flag. He did. He threw one, but did anybody see it?
Well, there are like 4 flags out there. I don't understand this. Another MTCS touchdown. They lead 28-14 in the third quarter. Cougars starting to pull away a little bit over FACS. That is great news. Haven't seen a Riverdale Cookeville score lately, so that kind of concerns me a little bit.
Personal foul against the Golden Bears.
It's a personal foul against Mount Juliet. Oh, look at the Oakland crowd across the way. Even the cheerleaders are ecstatic. Let me turn that crowd mic up so you can hear them a little bit.
15-yard penalty. First and 10, Golden Bears.
So that's going to back up the Bears to the 32-yard line. First and 10, Mount Juliet. On that last series, did you say they had like 3 net yards at one point?
Something like that.
Here's Travers, back to pass and in trouble, and he is going to be stood up.
No.
Going to be a negative play there for him.
No
the officials blew the play dead. Odom was the first guy there.
Second down.
Dre Oldham. Oh, Rod was making a funny. He said bear hugged him.
The golden bear hug.
Yeah. It was a teddy bear. Teddy bear hug. Second down. Travers rolling out right side, looking downfield. Eludes one tackle and then gets out of bounds to 30.
Now, that time,
Travers on the carry.
Travers kind of initiated that contact.
Kind
of lowered his shoulder and
thinking the same thing.
That's the thing that they're playing.
And Trey Johnson was there, and
Johnson with a stop. Third down.
Trey didn't do anything, but I was worried that there might be a flag, but there wasn't. So, third down and 12. Scoreboard says, well, it's behind. Travers tries to zip a quick pass, incomplete. And the Mount Juliet players are calling for flags. Hoyt saying flag, but no flag thrown. Have our first final in tonight, and the season is over for our Eagleville Eagles. They
Tight
fall
back deep, the Patriots.
to Moore County, 35-0. Tough way to end, but a lot of football seasons do. Boy, Oakland brings some pressure. Kick away. And a pretty good one. Gonna roll to the 20, and that's where it stops. You can see why
Pass down by Fiorita.
Daniel
First and 10 Patriots from the 20-yard line.
Echevarria
All right, Golden Bear fans.
is
Let's make some noise.
a Mr. Football semifinalist.
On your feet.
Yeah, he's got a leg, and that was a good punt. In fact,
They can't hear you.
It kind of took an Oakland bounce, really.
Clap your hands, stomp your feet, let them know you're here.
If it had continued to bounce the other way, it would have been inside the 20.
Yeah. All right, everybody calm down. Let's move the football.
Greasy in on this play. And it's a draw run right up
Win on the stop.
the middle.
Hainsworth
That
with
was
the carry.
Avery Hainsworth.
Well, Hainsworth did a really good job there. He was stopped
Pick
at the
up a
line of
three,
scrimmage,
second
but he
down,
did
7,
wind up picking up
Patriots.
3 yards.
It's good to see Avery getting some carries in tonight's game. I think that's the second carry he's had tonight.
At the end of the third quarter. Your
And that
score,
goes to the
Patriots
end of the
17.
third quarter.
Your
We go to the
Patriots
fourth.
Golden
The
Bears
Patriots
0.
lead the Bears 17-0 right here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is dedicated to Rutherford County, its students, their families, and their futures. Hi, I'm Ryan Savage, Assistant Vice President and Branch Manager. We understand the challenges of managing your family's finances. At First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, your family is our family. Visit us at our Gateway or Memorial Boulevard offices here in Murfreesboro and always online at fnbmt.com. First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Our playoff game tonight brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and State Farm.
Just got an update. Riverdale misses a field goal attempt, and the score remains 21-14 Riverdale with 2:07 left in the third quarter. I'm assuming.
That would be right.
I'm
Second down
asking,
and 7,
but I'm assuming
Patriots.
that. And we're starting the fourth quarter here,
Flag
and
on
a
the play.
flag as we start the fourth quarter. Oakland moving
False
left
start
to
against the
right,
offense.
and it's a false start against Oakland.
5-yard penalty. Remains second
So
down.
it's behind the chain
We
here.
need more noise, Patriots.
We're approaching
Golden Bear
100
fans.
yards in penalties.
Boy, that's not going to get it done, is it?
They can't hear you.
Second down.
Four false starts tonight.
Second and 12. Freeman looks left, passes right. Catch is going to be made by Chase Bandy, but for a short
Walls
gain.
with a
No,
stop.
it's dropped.
Bandy with the reception.
Walls, I think he did catch it, John.
He lost 4 yards. is what I was-
Okay. So third down
Make some noise.
and 11.
We need to hear from the 12th man in the stands.
Need a big play here. 3 wide left, 1 to the right, looking left, now passing, it's Morris. Morris going to be muscled down at the 25-yard line, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Morris with the reception.
Make it 24-yard line.
Fiorita and
And
Wynn
here
with the
comes
stop.
the punt
Fourth
team.
down, Patriots.
Fiorita on the tackle. Well, you can say one thing: the Mount Juliet defense has been pretty stiff.
It has. They've done it. They played well. A couple of big plays.
Oakland shifting around here a bit as Jacob Taylor. Oh, it's over his head. He's got to get it out of there or kick it to the back of the end zone, and he does, and it's going to be a flag. As he kicked it through the back of the end zone, should be a safety. The officials are talking here. The snap was high and over Jacob Taylor's head. He ran to the end zone. He was going to try to pick it up to kick it. And he was being pursued by two Mount Juliet players. And when he knew that he did not have time to kick it, he kicked it through the back of the end zone. Now, if he had been touched by the Mount Juliet players, it's a safety, but I think it's a safety regardless, since he kicked it through the back of the end zone. Safety. There you go.
I really don't know what the
I
discussion
don't know why
was
there
about.
was a flag about it. You know,
I've seen that happen many times.
it should have been really just no flag, and that's the play. That's
Safety for the Golden Bears.
That's why Jacob did that. That's what they
That
teach
was
you to
the
do.
lead
So
company
safety,
impact play.
and the Bears on the scoreboard here. It's 17-2. 17-2.
With 10:30 left in the game, Patriots
With 10
17.
minutes and
Your
30
Mount Juliet
seconds.
Golden Bears 2.
Left here in the ball game here in the fourth quarter.
Well, there goes the shutout.
Yep.
Now they're going to kick off to Mount Juliet.
Ravenwood has scored again with 1:53 to play in the third quarter. It is 38-3, Ravenwood.
Now here's the situation here, Brian. Mount Juliet get a drive together. They're only down, what, by 8. If they score, get the extra point, they're down by 8. So this is a critical stop here for the Oakland defense.
Now, instead of it being a
Rose
punt,
back deep for the Golden Bears.
Oakland
Taylor in
will
to
kick
kick off.
off. Since it was a score. And Jacob Taylor will tee it up here from the 20. So let's see if he can't boot it. Taylor averaging 58 yards on kickoffs. It's going to be caught inside the 20. 30, 40, to the 45.
Roseberry with the return for
And that's where
Golden
the Bears
Bears.
take over. Sometimes, John, those plays can energize teams.
From the 45-yard line.
Oakland's defense has
Check
been
that,
pretty good against these
46-yard
Bears tonight, so let's hope that that doesn't energize this Golden Bear team here tonight.
Well, this is a critical drive for Mount Juliet offensively and defensively for Oakland.
You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna. Here's Travers, decides to keep it himself. He's going to be wrapped up at the 50, and there's the whistle, and now the Mount Juliet coaches and fans are all upset that he was taken down, but
He ran out of the pocket, though. He was a runner. He wasn't
Exactly.
He wasn't in the pocket. When he took off and ran, that's anybody's game.
Second down to 6, Golden
Plus,
Bears.
when the whistle was going, I mean, momentum continues to carry you. Everybody's just on razor's edge here. Take a chill pill, man. Second down. Travers, the give.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. Go figure.
Rose
It's number
Tyler with the
34. Marcos Riscala. They're throwing in all kinds of players here.
Schroeder with a stop. Face mask gives the defense.
It is a face mask.
Well, we reached 100 now.
5-yard penalty. That's a Chick-fil-A Golden Bear first down.
This Riscalos is a sophomore. So it is a first down here in Oakland territory. Long throw, left side, and incomplete. Intended for Osborne.
Intended for Osborne. Second down, Golden Bears.
So it'll be a second down now. 9:22 to play. 17-2 our score. Mount Juliet moving right to left as we see it.
That's pretty good coverage by Bandy on that play.
They're at the Oakland 46. Man in motion from right to left. They give to the sophomore, Rescala. Stood up at the line of scrimmage.
Allison with the stop. Rescala with a carry. Third down.
Ellison on the tackle. Eli Wilson with another score. Tell you about that after this play. Pass, left side, Osborne, dropped.
Pass incomplete, intended for
Eli
Osborne.
Wilson, 1
Fourth
yard
down,
touchdown
Golden Bears.
run. 5 touchdowns on the night, by the way, for the Mr. Football semifinalists. They lead 35-14 over FACS. Just underway in the fourth quarter, by the way, out there.
Coach must have really given them a halftime talk.
Something else. Fourth down here, and the Bears going for it. 2 wide to either side. Here's Travers. Steps up, now going to run it. Going to pick up the first down. Oh, no, he's not. He is hit and pushed back.
Travers with
And there were
carry.
several in there on that. Ellison
Boy, he
was
just
the first
missed
to
it.
make a hit. Boy, he
Patriots
did, didn't
take
he?
over on downs.
That was huge. That was maybe the play of the day right there.
Yeah.
Who made that stop? Well, that was a game changer.
First and 10 from the 34-yard line. Let's make some noise, Golden Bear fans.
Boy, and he hit him.
That's right.
Pushed him
Show your
back.
Bear pride.
Something else. Bearden wins,
They
by the
can't hear
way.
you.
So Bearden beats the number 1 seed. Number 2 Bearden beats Jeff County. Oakland takes over here and runs it for a 3-yard gain to the 38-yard line.
Ashton Jones.
Another run by Jones.
Wen and Waller with the stop. Jones with the carry. Pick up a 4. Second down and 6, Patriots.
So it's Bearden
Let's hear it, Golden Bear fans.
and Bradley Central.
Your defense needs you.
Bearden will go to Bradley Central. The winner of that game will face, well, that's a semifinal game. I'll tell you about that in the post-game show. Little flip pass to Morris. Morris runs for the first down to the 45-yard line, an 8-yard gainer there.
Redden with the tackle. Morris with the reception.
Clock
First
running,
and 10, Patriots from the
8
45-yard
minutes.
line.
Just make it simple there. Another First Bank first down, first and 10, 17-2 Oakland. 2 wideouts right. Creasy finds Jones, and Jones to the midfield 50-yard line. Ooh, just short,
Jones with the
49.
carry.
Picks up 4.
17-2. That sounds like a Cardinals score.
Not this
Walls
year.
with the
Oh,
stop.
maybe, yeah.
Pick up a 4, second down
They
and
lost
6,
17-2.
Patriots.
Sorry, Rod. You're going to
Let's
get
hear
every
it, Golden
picture
Bear fans.
in America. So
Your defense needs you.
I'll be
Let's make
crying.
some noise.
I think Rod can't answer us back.
Well, he can. Nobody can hear him, though. He's calling for Sonny Gray right now. Second down. Here's Ashton Jones. He's going to be stood up at the line of scrimmage after the Freeman handoff, but they're going to give him forward progress to the Mount Juliet
Wynn with the
49.
tackle. Jones on the carry.
Parsons on the initial hit.
Down. Let's hear it, Golden Bear fans.
And I'm sure you know it's third down by now.
Rise up and show your Bear pride.
You haven't had to do much color
Let's make
analyst
some
work,
noise.
John.
Well, I mean,
Third down here. Creasy sending Morris in motion. Now Morris in the backfield. Give us to Tut. Tut for the first down. Rumbles to the 40-yard line. Boy, I bet everybody on the Golden Bear defense thought that ball was going to Morris, and then Tutt just blasted right up the middle.
Well, Morris really sold it.
Sure did.
10 Patriots from the 40-yard line.
He was just running around in the backfield like a
Let's hear it,
Cheshire cat chasing a mouse. First bank, first down, Oakland. Freeman sending 2 wide to the right. Blocking here, coming to the right side. Tutt on the run again. 35 to the 30 to the 25, almost to the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21. Nice running.
Roseberry and Lynn with a stop.
For Craig Tutt, the sophomore.
Fresh legs comes in there. Well, I don't know how fresh his legs are, but he's made 2 really nice runs back to back here. And this is what good teams do, where they get the ball and they need to eat some clock and move the football, and that's what you do. And you can run the football. That's what happens.
You know, when Craig Tutt's out there, I want to call him King Tutt.
Yeah. Well, he's the king right now.
Tutt gets it and almost loses the ball, and is right into the hands of another Patriot at the 19. I don't know how we got so lucky at that.
That's where second effort almost bit us.
Sneed with the recovery.
And it's Sneed for Oakland that recovered the football. Whew, that was almost dangerous.
Pick up a 2, second down and 8.
Smyrna winds up scoring, by the way. It's in the fourth quarter now, too. 38-9 Ravenwood. Let me give you another score in just a second here. Oakland with second down. And here's Morris. Morris squeezes his way to the 14.
Morris with the carry.
6-yard pass.
Zaniak and Lynn with a stop.
Graham to Montgomery in the fourth quarter. Riverdale 28, Cookeville 14. So a 2-touchdown lead for Riverdale. Oakland leads here 17-2 and driving. 4:10 to play in this one. 17-2 Oakland. Third down now. Third and about 2.5. Creasy gives to Tutt. Tutt bouncing off people, trying to turn and spin and crease his way in there. And I think it's going to be short.
No fumble on the play. Fourth down.
Fourth and something. I don't think he got much of anything.
A little confusion there.
Yeah. Well, if anything, it took a lot of time. Oakland on fourth down. What do we do?
Fourth down. Let's hear it, Golden Bear fans.
Fourth down, Patriots.
They want to get this first down and
they can't
cinch this game.
Ashton Jones on the left hip of Freeman. 2 wide right. Now Jones on the right hip and a flag.
Flag on the play.
Clock got down to 0. Play clock. I think it's going to be a delay of game, and it is. 5-yard penalty.
Okay, then I think they'll kick a field goal. So that's kind of what they were planning, I think. Eat the rest of that clock.
Well, now Oakland is going to take a timeout. So let's take 30 seconds here, and we'll be right back and let you know what Oakland decides to do on the other side. We'll be back.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Tonight's game brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Bowen's Body Shop, Franklin's Print Works, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Arosa Care, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day, and also good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, located at 805 South Church Street between the Farm Credit and the Post Office. That's State Farm Agent Dana Womack, 615-900-0877.
Well,
Let's make some
Oakland's
noise,
going to
Golden
go
Bear
for it
fans.
here, and Morris
On your feet.
in Wildcat formation. Morris has it. Morris sneaking around. Morris inside the 10, and they're going to get the first down. Morris inside the
Morris
10
on
gets
the
all the
carry,
way to
one
the
with the
6-yard line, I believe. How about that? What
First and
guts.
goal to go, Patriots.
First and goal, Patriots. First time we've seen the Wildcat tonight, John, and that proved to be very fruitful.
Well, they really wanted that first down, and I don't know anybody else better to get it for you than Morris. He's still there.
Morris gives it to Ashton Jones, and Jones dances, prances, and gets to the 1 or 2. See where
Jones
they
on the
spot.
carry. Waller with the stop.
2
Second
minutes,
down and goal
22
for
seconds.
Patriots.
Ball on the 2-yard line.
Well, it's second down. Now they changed it.
Second and goal from the 2. 2:13 to play. Oakland rolls back to the line of scrimmage. Morris with Jones on his left hip. Snap to Morris. Fakes the give and runs into the end zone. Touchdown,
Morris with
Patriots.
carry, touchdown,
Morris puts an exclamation mark on this one here in Mount Juliet tonight.
2 of about 180 yards on the night for DeJuan Morris. And
Taylor on for
boy,
the extra
he's
point
a special player and puts Oakland out. And I always kind of say, turn out the lights. The party's about over.
Indeed. Toots touchdown for the Oakland Patriots. Toots, good food and fun. They got that $6.99 lunch special all weekend long at Toots. Point good for Taylor, and Patriots lead 24-2 with 2 minutes to play in this one on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door and hope you find the customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed Supply caters to all homeowners with a quarter acre to several acres, focusing on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
And yes, you can even get milk from the MTSU dairy at Las Casas Feed Supply, the best milk in town. Las Casas Feed on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants. My personal favorite menu item is our Danish baby back ribs. They're fall off the bone tender, very lean, got a delicious homemade sauce we put on it, and there's nobody serving ribs like these anywhere in Middle Tennessee.
Toots. Good food and fun since 1985.
At Toots Restaurants, our quality has not changed.
Our portions have not changed.
Our products have not changed.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Here's the Oakland kickoff. It hits in the back of the end zone. Not even in the front of the end zone or the middle, in the back of the end zone. So the 20-yard line where the Mount Juliet Bears take over.
They've got all their timeouts left, but I don't know that that's going to matter, and I'm not sure they'll use them.
It is 24-2. 2 minutes and 1 second left in this one. If Oakland holds on to win this one, they're up by 22 with 2 minutes to play. Do the math, I guess. And here is the quarterback, Travers, who is wrapped up.
Lost about 7.
Yep, lost 7 yards. By the way, I have a Papermate Flare pin tonight that I'm using.
Ellison with the sack.
You might as well call it like a marker. And I have written Oakland in my bracket. Here's a pass, left side. That is Rezcala. Makes the catch.
With the reception.
Up to the 21.
Smith with the stop.
Gainer on the tackle. My point about that is I have put Oakland on my bracket.
Third down to 9.
Does that make it official?
Well, as official as it can be. Right side, passing, Travers. Trap catch over at the 25.
Spurlock with the reception. Fourth down.
It's going to be
Golden Bear.
by Spurlock, and it's fourth down. So that would put Oakland in the quarterfinals, and we await the result from Riverdale Cookeville. Riverdale leading 28-14. On fourth down, going for it here, and Travers in trouble and sacked. Give the brown bag special to Ethan Burrell.
Patriots take over on downs.
And the Patriots are going to take over. Around the 20. Oh, it's going to be like at the 15. Well, let's make it the 16 and be official. Well, what did you say? Turn out the lights?
Yep.
Party's over. I think Oakland's just going to take a knee here and be done with it. Creasy in. Ashton Jones. Morris going to take a knee. Victory formation for the Patriots. There's one. So the Oakland Patriots are going to win this one here tonight by a final score of 24-2. And Oakland awaits the winner of the Riverdale-Cookeville game. That is it. This was a very emotional game here tonight. We do want to send our best to Harrison Edwards, who was injured in this game, was taken off by stretcher to the hospital. We do wish his family well. Got an update from Clark. Riverdale stops Cookeville on downs, takes over
Final score,
on the 23.
Patriots 24.
4 plays later.
The Bears 2.
Isaiah Verser scores, and with 9:05 left, Riverdale is up 35-14 now. So it does look like there is going to be a Battle of the Borough rematch in the quarterfinals.
The sequel.
Yes, indeed. That will mean, for all of those listening in, that ball game will be at Riverdale. Riverdale won the region, okay? It'll be at Riverdale. And that means also that we are once again guaranteed a team in the semifinals. Now, why do I bring that up? Well, because it's kind of a really awesome streak that we have going. You know, I told you earlier that there's a streak going with Maryville, that streak ended with 22 consecutive semifinals. Well, it's now 29 of the last 30 years that Rutherford County will have a team in the semifinals or the semifinals and the championship game going back to 1993. Rutherford County's had a team at least in the semifinals. That's a pretty awesome statistic, and it's going to happen again this year if Riverdale can continue on. 9 minutes and 5 seconds to go in that one. At least that looks like we're moving in that direction. All right. With that being said, we're going to run into our post-game show. We're a little ahead with some of the games that are still going on. Other scores, Ravenwood leads Smyrna 38-9. And again, Riverdale up 35-14. One final in. Moore County defeats Eagleville 35-0, and MTCS leading FACS 35-14. Your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show is coming up next. We've got scores, we've got stats in this game, recaps, and much more, all straight ahead. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home in Murfreesboro. If you ever had to deal with the final arrangements of a loved one, funerals are both emotional and financial. You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you the positive side of pre-arranging. Locking in your cost for the rest of your life will truly relieve some emotional stress at that time. Call me, won't you, at 615-893-2422. Let's talk.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
The large majority of our kids are involved in athletics or extracurricular activities, one or the other, and most are doing multiple activities.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
And that's a great preparation for life. How many of us in our life are just doing one thing? So a well-rounded student is a huge deal.
Invest in your child's future in a Christ-centered environment with many athletic and extracurricular choices.
Without a doubt, our students have the opportunity to be involved in multiple activities.
To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Rayburn Insurance in Smyrna.
Come see me, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance in downtown Smyrna today.
Online at rayburn.net.
Roscoe Brown is seeking highly motivated HVAC plumbing apprentices to join our Next Tech Academy. If you're eager to become an HVAC technician or plumbing technician and want to improve your skills while learning new ones, this is your chance to launch your career. Roscoe Brown's Next Tech Academy is a program that offers you the benefits of being a full-time employee, all while learning and developing new skills.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstireprostn.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We're back here at Mount Juliet High School and Roger Perry Field, and it is time for the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air services all major brands, and in most cases offer same-day service. Rely on the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air to keep your home or business comfortable year-round. You can give them a call at 615-890-1311 or check them out online at PrenticeAllsup.com. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air on West College Street. Well, 2 finals in. The first, this one, Oakland 24, Mount Juliet 2, and Moore County 35, Eagleville nothing. A few updates. MTCS leads 42-28 over FACS, and Smyrna trailing Ravenwood 38-9. Riverdale now leads Cookeville 35-14 in the fourth quarter. And those are the updates. We're going to get you some updates here in just a second on the games. And looks like about 6 minutes to go in the contest. 6 minutes to go in the game with Riverdale and Cookeville. So that's the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. And John, we'll take it away here with some stats and replays. So
well, let's do replays first. How about it?
Well, you take it away.
All right, here we go with our Sir Pizza replays. Oakland got on the scoreboard first. The leg of Jacob Taylor got us on the board.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Jacob Taylor 2 for 3 on field goal attempts between 30 and 39 yards. This, again, a 34-yard field goal attempt. Snap, set, good. Kick away, and the kick has plenty of distance, and it is good. Kick good, and Oakland draws first blood here, up 3-0.
Oakland then scored again with 7:01 to go in the half. A 6-yard run by DeJuan Morris.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Freeman with Morris on his left hip. Morris in, and Morris into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots, rumbling it in.
Touchdown
from the 6.
Morris with a carry.
Well, that was just great second effort, too. Good blocked initial block, but Man, he made the rest of that happen. Dwan Morris. And it was 10-0. Extra point was good. A 76-yard run came next as we started the second half. Second play in the third quarter, and Dwan Morris runs at 76 yards for the score, and the extra point was good. It was 17-2. Then Mount Juliet came back, and about the only way defensively, they got a safety. The snap to Jacob Taylor was bad. It went into the end zone, and, he kicked it into the end zone for the safety. And then the final score of the night was Oakland that just kind of put it away with 2:01 to go in the game. This run by Dwan Morris.
Sir Pizza game replays.
Morris with Jones on his left hip. Snap to Morris. Fakes the give and runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown,
Morris puts an exclamation mark on this one here in Mount Juliet tonight.
2 of about 180 yards on the night for Dwan Morris. And, he's a special player and puts Oakland out. And I always kind of say, turn out the lights. The party's about over. And that's your Sir Pizza replays for tonight.
We do it your way, Sir Pizza.
That's your Sir Pizza game replays. Be sure to check out WGNSSports.com for the podcast of the game and Sir Pizza for your next family night. Serving since 1965 with the best pizza in Rutherford County. They're ready to feed your hungry family on Memorial Boulevard, South Church at Veterans Parkway, and on East Main Street. Sir Pizza, good to the very edge.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Time now for the stats of this game tonight, won by Oakland 24-2. And with the defensive stats, here's Lightning Rod Edwards.
Okay, with Oakland Patriots, the visiting team and the winners. Tonight we had Gus Ramsey had 2 tackles, but he had a great takeaway. He stripped the ball from a receiver, turned around back, and that play actually ended up when Oakland finally scoring their first touchdown of the night. And so kudos to Gus, especially changing the momentum of the game. Caleb Ellison had 6 tackles and a sack. Quentin Norfolk had 7 tackles. He was all over the place tonight. Corey Smith had 5 tackles. Carlos Swader had 3. Trey Johnson had 7. And Jeremiah Bunton, he had an interception. And I think he ended up, he's one intercepted that got hit, and then the offensive lineman from Mount Juliet then recovered. And those were our top defensive players of the night for the Patriots and for the Golden Bears. Isaiah Roseberry had 4 tackles. Guys who's a fourth, Atikas Fiordia, had 7 tackles. He's broken the school record for Mount Juliet for sacks with a total of 15, and he's just a junior. Kason Walls had 7 tackles. Brooklyn Neon had 4, and William Zerniak had 4. Jackie O'Daffer had 5, a defensive lineman, and then Evan Parsons had 4 from his defensive line position.
Gus Ramsey with a big stop tonight, Rod, but also the fumbles, the interception, really just a shutdown defense tonight, even with 100 yards worth of penalties.
Right. And basically what they did, though, because of all those penalties, they moved the ball slowly down. They almost used up all of the third quarter, which Oakland wanted. We thought Oakland would want to do, but Morris kind of spoiled that with a touchdown on the second play, a lightning strike against Mount Juliet.
And that's your defensive stats. Let's take a look at the offensive stats for Oakland. It was Ashton Jones, 12 carries for 73 yards. Dwan Morris, 16 carries, 178 yards. Craig Tutt, 3 carries, 31 yards. Avery Hainsworth, 2 carries for 7 yards. Let's see, Creasy was 3 of 6 for 18 yards, and Freeman 0 for 1. Riverdale rushed for 116 in the first, 163 in the second, 279 for the game. They passed 16 in the first, 2 in the second, 18 for the game, for a total of 297 yards. And Mount Juliet, 62 yards on the night rushing, 78 passing for a total of 140. They really, really shut them down in the second half for sure. And really the only really good drive that they got together was when with the penalties, the 4 penalties. And the other drive was early in the game on the first drive, and that was pretty much it. And that's a look at your stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, our good friend Josh Houston and Associates. Brian?
All right, I believe we've got Danny Brewer, and he is going to give us a Dr. Automotive live look in here at the Smyrna Ravenwood game that just went final a few minutes ago, and Ravenwood defeated the Smyrna Bulldogs 38-9. And Danny, it was just a tough night for the Smyrna Bulldogs tonight, it looks like.
Was pretty much unstoppable. I mean, they just execute so well. Their quarterback, who, if you saw him third week of the season when they were here at Smyrna, you thought, man, this kid looks like he might be pretty good. Well, tonight you figured out he is good, and he played very well. They've got a lot of weapons, a lot of size up front. My Lord, the offensive line, just huge, and like I said, they executed extremely well. Ravenwood is a good football team.
Well, Danny, when Smyrna was 0-4, I think a lot of people thought, this is going to definitely be a rebuilding year, and didn't really have much hope that Smyrna would really have that much luck, and then they ran off 7 in a row. And you know what? I had a conversation with somebody this week and said this may have been Matt Williams' best coaching job that he's ever had.
I think there's no question that Smyrna has had a great football season. Coming into tonight, the last 7 weeks have been kind of magical. You've had close games. They found a way. It's been really, really a good story for Smyrna High School football. And you're absolutely right. Matt Williams has done an excellent job, him and his staff, keeping the kids together, keeping them focused. And, Smyrna has nothing to hang their heads about whatsoever this year.
They had pieces that they really need to figure out, and Smyrna's always been able to hang their hat on good defense, but offensively they had some things to figure out, and they had a tough schedule, but they really seem to put some things together. So I know it's awfully raw right now, but I hope they have a chance to look back and look at things and how they were able to put together a really good season.
Well, I think without question they can. Region champs. I mean, that's something that nobody can take away from them. Undefeated in the region, region champs, 7 games in a row. 7-game win streak. 7-game win streak at any level is tough. And so, to put together 7 straight wins, win your region, win the first round playoff game. I mean, like I said, they've got plenty to be proud of.
Well, Danny, appreciate the report tonight, and we will catch up with you. And who knows what we've got going down the road. And, we've got, looks like maybe an Oakland-Riverdale rematch here in the quarterfinals, and going to have some exciting football down the road. So appreciate your reports tonight for sure.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
All right, you too. That is Danny Brewer with a Dr. Automotive live look in here tonight. Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here. They're your neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair. Dr. Automotive, Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, autorepairsmyrna.com. Hey, let's take a quick time out. Then we're going to get an update on that Riverdale-Cookeville game. I did text Clark just a moment ago. The score, by the way, has changed since the last time we spoke. It is 35-21 as Cookeville did score. And I asked about how much time was left. He said, the game that will never end. That's exactly what he said. 3 minutes and 31 seconds, and then Cookeville scored with 3:22. And then there was an onside kick recovered by, guess who? Cookeville. 35-21, onside kick recovered by the Cavaliers.
Kind of like this post-game show. It never ends.
One that never ends.
And let's take a break. How about that?
Yep, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to see if we get a little closer to culmination in that game, and then kind of run down the 6A bracket and then finish up here. So take a break here on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. We'll be right back on State Farm Prep Sports.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA. Live your best life.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family. At Mills, we work hard to provide you with customized services to fit your needs. Mills also offers flu shots, immunizations, medication therapy management, and even a medication delivery service.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Over 100 crispy Old World pepperoni.
Cheesy crust edge.
This Fanceroni pepperoni from Little Caesars is fancy.
Am I fancy enough for the Fanceroni? I'm wearing cargo shorts. But Tim, me too. Fancy isn't measured by your inseam. Because if you are what you eat, then we're all feeling mighty fancy today. Yeah!
Try the Fanceroni pepperoni with over 100 Old World pepperoni.
In Murfreesboro on Memorial, Warrior Drive, South Church, and Old Fort.
Pizza. Hi, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. I'm the guitar tech here. We're a pretty well-rounded music store. We have every guitar, keyboard, drum that you might be looking for. Parts are available, strings, accessories. We also have lessons, $25 for a half hour of keys, anything with strings and drums. It's all here, Music World and Drummers Den. We're your hometown music store. Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church, right across from Indian Hills Golf Course.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony, then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do, but your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Does being a caregiver for your loved one wear you out? Then Arosa Care is here to help. Arosa has an experienced team of caregivers and licensed care managers who help families make educated decisions regarding the aging process. This is Erin Keogh Rankin. Let me help you. Call us at 615-848-6774 or find us at arosacare.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Bud Morris, and you're listening to Prep Football.
All right, back here at Mount Juliet, Roger Perry Field. I think maybe we're the last few here. We're going to head out to Riverdale, and Clark Blair is there. And a lot of action here in the last couple of minutes. Clark, tell me about what's happened. I think Riverdale finally has put some distance between them and Cookeville, haven't they?
Well, Brian, it's 42-21 now. A lot of penalties late in the game against the Warriors helped Cookeville score to get to 21. The onside kick was quickly returned for a touchdown by Riverdale to make the score 42-21. But like John said, this game I don't think is ever going to end. We've got 2:12 left. Lots of timeouts. Still to go.
Jalen Thompson had that 72-yard pick six and about, 2.5 minutes to play or so left in that one?
we've got 2:12 left to play, Brian.
Yeah. Well, looks like a rematch next week with Riverdale and Oakland. We had well over 100 yards in penalties in this game. You've seen a lot in that game. Who knows next week, but can't have that in that game for sure.
No, not at all. I'm sure Coach Krasky will talk tomorrow about a lot of things he'd like to clean up. I'm going to have to clean up because you and I both know Oakland's going to come over here next week and try to get that revenge.
Well, that's got to be on their mind for sure. It was a very close game, and who knows what's going to happen. And there's a lot on the line. A trip to the semifinals on the line, Clark. It means a lot, this next one, for sure.
It means a lot, and like you said, 30 years with the Rutherford County team is just amazing.
Yeah, it is a statistic that is crazy. And, I talked about Maryville and the 22-year streak of going to the semifinals over, and that's one team in particular. But to have Rutherford County, 29 of the last 30 years having a team in there, it's just an unbelievable statistic. And it's been different teams. It's been Riverdale, it's been Oakland, it's been Smyrna, it's been Blackman one year. So we're going to see if it's Riverdale or Oakland, I guess, next Friday night.
Next Friday night, but you better get here early with the construction and the parking and the crowd we're expecting. You better get here early.
Very good. Well, Clark, I appreciate it, and save us a space if you don't mind.
All right, I've got your help if you need it.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks, Clark.
All right, thanks, Brian.
Clark Blair with a Dr. Automotive report for us here tonight from Riverdale, and they're in the last few minutes of that one out there. But Riverdale is going to put the exclamation mark on that one and get that one all wrapped up, it looks like, out at Riverdale. Still the final moments, but the onside kick, yes, but then Jalen Thompson with a pick six, taking it 72 yards. Again, that's just in the final moments, but 42-21. And almost a final. And Middle Tennessee Christian School, that game hasn't gone final yet, but MTCS leads 49-28. It's almost a final as we run down the rest of the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. The other games that are final, of course, Moore County over Eagleville, 35-0, and Ravenwood 38, Smyrna 9. And, of course, here, Oakland Patriots a winner over Mount Juliet, 24-2. Just a quick rundown of the rest of the 6A bracket. Bearden a winner over Jeff County, 23-20. It was Bradley Central 37, Maryville 14. Maryville's streak of semifinals ends after 22 years. Bradley Central and Bearden will match up in the quarterfinals. Riverdale will host Oakland next week. It's at Riverdale, okay? And we'll be there to broadcast the game. Ravenwood will battle Brentwood at Brentwood. It's the Battle of the Woods again. Winner in the semifinals. And Houston and Collierville, I haven't been able to find a score on that that's trustworthy. Germantown was leading Bartlett last time I saw the score there. So we'll run down those scores in the morning on the Coach's Show. It's time to get out of here. Again, one final thanks to our new old sponsor, if you will, our friends at MMC, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic. We appreciate them returning after a short hiatus, and we fully expect them to stay with us here for ever. All right, Joey, we appreciate it. And I guess maybe some mixed signals or whatever, but we'll communicate much better from now on. We appreciate you very, very much. And thanks to all of our sponsors who make State Farm Prep Sports possible. We couldn't do it without you. We've been at this for, well, since 1947. And it is our pleasure to be able to bring you the games right to your home. Well, that's going to do it tonight from Mount Juliet. Next week, it's from Riverdale, the Battle of the Borough, playoff style. A lot's on the line. Hope you'll join us for that. I'm Brian Barrett for my broadcast partners, John Dinkins and Rod Edwards, and our producer, Jackson Smith. Our final score again tonight, the Oakland Patriots winners on to the quarterfinals facing Riverdale next week. 24-2, Patriots on top. So long, everyone. I'm Brian Barrett. Until the next time we meet at the game.
Rutherford County's biggest sports events are on News Radio WGNS, FM 101.9, FM 100.5, AM 1450, streaming at WGNSSports.com, on our iPhone and Android apps, and always at the game.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, J.C. Penney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASE certified auto repair for nearly 20 years. You'll receive courteous and friendly customer service every time. Why? Because we grew up here and you are our neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair and maintenance on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, just off I-24. SmyrnaAutorepair.com. 615-220-0971. Just ask for Danny.
From a bad dream, I still do it. And then smile, big smile.